Hello everyone, welcome back to another Tomato Sauce stream. Today is quite exciting. We did just, like an hour, 2 hours ago, have a stream that was kind of a bit nuts. We just had a official Rushdoll stream, which just announced so much stuff. Now, a lot of it we kind of already knew. We could already infer quite a lot of it, and we were right in a lot of our assumptions, which is pretty cool. Some of the stuff we predicted hasn't really shown up, and we're not really sure where that's going to show up. But there is a chance, based on what they said on the stream, that we might be getting the new box as early as tomorrow, which is kind of insane, right? I don't think anyone really expected any chance that we would get the new box, like, tomorrow. Like, it's not that surprising. Like, boxes tend to come out on Fridays, at least they have done recently. The new character's coming out, so it has to come out around the same time as that. It does feel a bit weird, though, that we have Worlds right around the corner, and it's, like, coming out right before that. It does feel a bit strange, but regardless of that, there is a lot of stuff for us to go over. We have the name of the new box, we have a bunch of new cards, we also during the stream got to see a duel which used the Music Princess deck, so we got to see a load more kind of reveals via that as well, which is all very, very exciting. And then we have a couple of other bits to go over. There's like a Pokemon thing today that I want to check out. That should be in like an hour, so we'll check that out, see what that is. And obviously there is the Shadowverse stuff revealed today as well, so we're going to cover all of it. We're going to cover absolutely everything, but first things first, let's see who we have in the chat. We have Luis Fernando gets in with the first. Welcome on, Luis. We have Henry. Welcome. Hi, guys. Hello, hello. We have United for Eternity. Hello, Tomato, and everyone. How are you all doing? I mean, I'm doing great. I hope everyone else is doing good. Damn autocorrect. We have Darth Victor in the chat. Tomato. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. We have Shusked. I'm going to go with Shusk. Welcome on in. I hope everyone's having a good day. I hope everyone's enjoyed seeing the stuff that we've had revealed so far. It's been a little bit hectic. I guess we will just jump straight in, right? There's no reason to, like, dilly-dally. We have a bunch of stuff to go over, so we can just go and take a look at it. Get grinding, everyone. We need 3 copies of Wild Gleam at Floodgate Bros. Assemble. I mean, I do think that Wild Gleam is a really cool boss monster. It's one of the first maximums that came out that actually was just arguably good, and it did see like some tops. It wasn't like a completely broken boss monster in we haven't got it set up. That's mildly annoying, but we can. No, we don't want to go to the gate. That's the wrong thing. We'll make our browser work. There we go. So first things first, we do have new box Extreme Overlord. So Extreme Overlord is an interesting name for a box, and it has a very interesting face card. That being Burning Overlord, which is like, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. Thanks for yesterday, by the way. No problem. Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, we did start up our watch-alongs, our Vrain's watch-alongs again. And so the reason I actually started up the Vrain's watch-alongs again was because I started watching Dylan, who is Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything. I started watching his DM watch-along, and I was like, oh, I'm now in the mood to watch, you know, everything Yu-Gi-Oh! And so I went to watch that, and so a big thing was, Dylan specifically does his on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I was like, I don't want to do Tuesday and Thursday, and Tuesday can be a bit complicated for me at the moment, so that's a bit awkward. And Thursday is also kind of a no-go, because that's when Quantum does his Rush tournaments. So it kind of was like, well, I can do Wednesday. And then this week, typically, Dylan had to move it to Wednesday, so I didn't actually get to watch the DM watch-along, which was so sad. It was so sad. But we had a lot of fun watching that. We did watch another 5 episodes. We are slowly getting through Vrain's. But I will say the 5 episodes we watched weren't great. Vrain's feels like a show that has high highs and some very low lows. Like, I think all 5 episodes we watched were kind of mid, to be perfectly honest. But it is, you know. Speed leak? Ah, don't be silly, Kim friend. Nobody cares about speed. But we have Extreme Overlord. So, Konami have announced the next Rush Duel box for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Extreme Overload. as well as confirming some new cards and skills arriving with Tiger's release in Duel Links. Her event will take place from August 22nd, which is tomorrow, through to September 2nd, and will be unlockable on August 24th. So check out all the news below. Obviously, we have the front of the box. I mean, it's cool. It looks neat. Why not? You confused me, making me think it was Tuesday. Yep, pretty accurate. So I guess we'll go through the cards that they've shown. So the face card of the box is Supreme Machine Burning Overlord. This is a weird card to show off as, like, the headliner. This card never did, like, anything in OCG. It's kind of... It's, like, it's not awful, but, like, what does it do? Like, this isn't a finisher. This isn't a key combo piece. This is just, like, a guy who's going to be kind of, like, your other boss. Is kind of how he's going to feel. So his effect is, if you have a face-up machine-type maximum on your field, so obviously it can't be in maximum mode, so you have to have a piece. If you have the middle piece, it's going to be really weak. If you have a side piece, I mean, that's fine, but then you're going to want to tribute the side piece, because you don't just leave the side piece on the field, so you're going to want to do something with it. But you can summon it without tributing. So we're deliberately leaving, most of the time here, a side piece on the board. And then, like we say, we want to get rid of it, right? So we're going to have to tribute it off or something. So we're going to have this and another high-level monster. If you have 3 or more Dark Attribute Machine-type monsters in your graveyard, you can pay 500 life points. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, it gains 1200 attack and cannot be destroyed by card effects. So, what does that mean, right? So, a level 5 19 is really bad. If we can summon it without a tribute, a 19 no tribute is okay. And if we activate its effect, it gets a lingering attack boost that boosts it up to 31. Now, 31 is an okay number. It's reasonable. You can attack over a lot of things with 31. And not being able to be destroyed by card effects, I mean, does that come up much in Duel Links right now? So one interesting thing to take note of with this card is it says card effects, not like trap cards, not just spell cards, and not just your opponent's card effects. This is just card effects. So if we have access to Torrential Tribute, Dark Hole, suddenly we can, like, Dark Hole this guy and he'll just survive. So you could Dark Hole your own guy, which has some potential, right? We already see that with Dark Hole Device in the Dark Galaxy deck. So if we can put something like that together, could be, like, neat, but, like, other than that, like, again, this guy doesn't beat set 3, right? He doesn't have piercing, he doesn't change battle positions, he doesn't generate advantage. He's just a big guy. He is just a big guy, which is his biggest detriment. And that's why I'm surprised, because if we got a skill that works well with this guy, I'd be like, okay, I get it. But right now, the best skill we're going to have to play with him is just like the Yuga skill, which just reduces the attack of a monster by 800. So it's just more damage, right? So now he can attack over 38s, which is neat. Like, that's fine, but it's nothing crazy. Pretty accurate. It's the backup plan if your maximum gets slapped up. But that's the thing. Why is the backup plan the face of the box? That's what's confusing to me. Like, why not put Wild Gleam on the front if you want to promote that kind of gameplay, right? Not really. How would you Dark Hole it? What do you mean? How do you? So you would take the spell card Dark Hole, and you would put it on the field, and then its effect would go off. Whoa! And then everything would get killed except for him. We only got Dark Hole Device. That I did just say that. I feel like you're not listening, Victor. I did open with, if we could Torrential Tribute or Dark Hole it, 2 cards we don't have. But okay. Wish we got Transcend God Breath as the cover. Yeah, I mean, we could have done. That would have been a good cover as well. It's weird. It really is very strange. I just think he's a weird choice. He's just a weird choice. He's a weird choice. Music Princess's Dance. So this is an interesting one. We know we're getting 3 copies of this card. We know it's not limited. Well, it could be limit 3, but that's the best it's going to be, right? It's the worst case scenario is it's limit 3, or best case scenario. Depends how you want to think about it. If we have 5 or more wind attribute type monsters in the graveyard, so we have to make sure we're dumping lots of stuff into the graveyard. That's not too bad, but like sometimes if you open this card, it can be a little bit annoying. Fusion summon a wind attribute warrior type monster by shuffling monsters from your hand and or graveyard into the deck as material. Now you cannot use monsters on the field. That is the only real issue with this card, which is like fine. Like it's not awful, like not being able to fuse on the field. It just would be nice, but like you don't want the card to do absolutely everything, right? But this is actually kind of nuts. Because like with this card at 3, will you even bother playing the skill that searches Fusion? Like, will you even play Fusion? Like, you might not need to, like, straight up. It's a weird one. But, at the same time, you only have to play a single copy of Fusion, so it's not like it's taking up a big part of your deck. So you could just play Fusion and Dance. Dancing Queens. You sounded Lee. Can see Dance being limit 3. Yeah, I think Dance being limit 3 would make sense. Salutations. Hello, Victor. Welcome, welcome. What in the world happened to that message ad? Yeah, limit 3 is good shout. Music Princess with Ghost Cyclone would be a nightmare. Yes, exactly because I don't know. It's a weird one. I don't think... So Ghost Cyclone's a weird card because in order to get maximum value, you want to have the graveyard basically empty. This does empty the graveyard by 2 cards, but only if you already have 5, which means you're only putting it down to 3, which is like a really awkward number for Ghost Cyclone. I'm just trying to think of like the different things we could do with 3 Dance, because 3 Dance is so crazy, man. It's so crazy having 3 Miracle Fusions. Like, that's so much. It's so good. You'd still play skill 3 of Fusion? I mean, the thing is, like, do you have to, right? Because it's like I was saying in the in Discord. This card really saw prevalence in OCG when you combined it with Elemental Heroes, right? So you could just say, skill be damned, find a different, like, more generic skill that's just okay, and then just play, like, Triple Dance plus Miracle Fusion. The only, like, big downside of that is you only have a single copy of Miracle Fusion, which is really bad. That basically begs the question, is it even worth including the Elemental Hero package if you don't have access to more than 1 Miracle Fusion? You probably don't, because realistically, you're only going to get 1 Fusion out of that. He's often sure. What other skill would you play? I mean, that's the thing. That is the question. It's still very fresh, right? I haven't, like, gone through and, like, cooked a lot. I mean, if we look at the new skills, like, I mean, the most generic ones are going to be, like, Pot of Avarice or Tiger Skill 4, right? Tiger Skill 4 is just kind of bad. I don't know. So, the issue Tiger Skill 4 has is you don't get a discount on your bosses. And that feels really bad. Like, having to, like, double tribute out a Digisoon, and then it could just get slapped with a Shady, is so bad. That is actually terrible. You don't want to wait for Dance to be Lies to fuse. But the whole point is, if you have a lot of cards that can fill the graveyard, it doesn't really matter that much. And that is why one of the other new cards that we're getting was so big, because we are getting Trombo. And Trombo is really good at filling the graveyard, right? Milling 2, now you're not always necessarily going to hit 2 warriors, right? But like, the chances are quite high, and then you'll send one of the bosses to the graveyard, which is exactly where you want it to be. Like, just in general, like, it shouldn't be difficult to get the graveyard full of stuff. But Take me back to with 99% in the background. Trombo is very good. Wait, so I quit Duel Links completely, and Meta Gear Start is coming when I have Prismatic ORR out of it. I mean, it might be. We still don't really know Hidden Barncode. We're just kind of speculating. That's all we can do, right? It will suck when it mills dance. Yes, 100%. That is always an issue. The same thing happens with heroes, right? If you mill your Miracle Fusion, you're like... But, like, you still need to mill, right? You can't not. We won't mill dance. Yeah, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Easy. Yeah, it's so nutty. I mean, we're only gonna have 2 targets for this, but like the power. I mean, we already have Miracle Fusion, right? And people already, we kind of already get how good Miracle Fusion is, right? 1 card from hand, slap it down, bam! I have a Burst Wingman. Bam! I have a Shining Flare Wingman. The game, a lot of the time, is just over from that perspective, right? Like, it's so good. Now we have Dance, and Dance summons 2 really good cards, one of which wipes out the back row. Now, the only issue is, if your opponent has back row, there's a good chance you're going to want to wipe out the back row. But if that back row is a Compulse or a Shady, you're basically playing Dance just to force it. So you're kind of... Dance at that point just becomes sort of a back row hate card. You just put it down, your guy comes out, it gets flipped down with a Shady, and then you're like, okay, at least that's gone. Now I can continue the play. But, like... I guess, like, the thing you could do is you could hard summon Ensemble Fighter after using the skill. So that's giving you a plus. You've gotten out your boss monster a little bit easier. Summon out, like, the Boton, because you must have already had the fusion or the Boton, right? Fuse them together, get hit by a trap, then activate Music Princess's Dance. Assuming they only had, like, the 1 back row, you now get to, like, go into your other fusion, the God Breath, and then just try and kill your opponent with that. Which, like, that could be pretty good. That's a lot of investment, though, is the only issue. Because that's a 5-card combo, meaning we only have 1 card left in our hand. Surely we get 3 of it and a card that adds it back. So we know we're getting 3 Dance. We know we're getting 3 Dance. I don't think we're getting a card that adds it back. A Magical Stone Excavation might be limited in advance. It has to be. If it even comes out. I assume it'll come out eventually, but, like, it'll have to be limited when it comes out, surely. Orchestra into God Breath would be sick. Yeah, the only issue is God Breath wants us to discard cards. And then ideally you want to discard, like, 3 if you want to go for, like, the big OTK play. Which you can do quite easily if you have just Dance. But if your opponent's back row and you're forced to go into Orchestra, it's like, eh. So, we already know about Digisoon. So we did predict V-Friend. I called this, like, the second the skill was released. I was like, this is a V-Friend skill. I'm glad to see I wasn't taking crazy pills, and that V-Friend is actually coming to the game. That makes me feel a little bit vindicated. Then we have Dragonic Geist. So Geist is an interesting one. So if the only monsters in your graveyard are high dragon type and or dragon types, send 2 face-up level 4 or lower effect monsters from your field to the graveyard. So it'll almost always be itself and something else. Special summon 1 level 7 earth attribute or dark attribute monster with 2500 attack from your graveyard face-up to your field. So you could use this to either summon the Dragonic card that can then bring back Dragonic Slayer. Or you use this to bring back, like, any of your Geas monsters, right? So this is, like... This is cool. This is... It's a +1. Assuming you'd be hard summoning anyway, which I don't think any of the dragon skills give you any kind of discount. So it is just always going to be a +1. And then... you have a 2500 boss. I mean, that's fine. This card doesn't, like, scream, like, this is going to absolutely change everything, right? This card doesn't scream to me, oh, dragons are so back. I feel like we're still waiting to see the other cards in this box to really find out how good this is going to be. Because right now, this is, like, fine. This is, like, okay. This is, like, it's not bad. It's not crazy. It's just fine. Void Strike would love Geist. Yes. The issue is that you still only get, like, you're only saving one card, right? So, like, there isn't really much different to Geist than, like, Star Replacer, right? Because Star Replacer also gets you a +1, right? So it's like... Like, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with this card, for sure. I mean, you play this card in, like, Dragon decks, for sure. It's sort of like... This rewards you for milling. I think that is where it comes in. If you're milling a lot and your bosses are ending up in the graveyard, this gives you access to them. So this is sort of like a better Phoenix Dragon if you're summoning, you know, if you're specifically after 2500 Dark or Earth monsters. Cloud Strike could combo with it to make the fusion, I mean. Oh, so you'd use Clad Soul to summon out Zero Geas, then you would use Dragon Geist to bring that back. But even doing that, it would be... Like, let's say best case scenario, right? We've got like a Dragon... A Star Replacer, right? So we go Star Replacer. Star Replacer gives us the +1. So that's all fine and dandy. So we then tribute that to summon out our boss, our Clad Soul. Activate Clad Soul. So we have to send a level 7 to the graveyard to activate its effect, I believe. Let me just double check that quick. You have to send a card from our hand. Okay, so it's Replacer, Clad Soul, card to discard, and the boss. So that's already a 4-card combo to get that out. And then to bring back the other one from the graveyard, we then need Dragonic Geist and another monster. Can't use Geist. Then just summoning out... Just getting out the Clad Soul into Zero Geas is already... What? It's normal summon, tribute both, summon Clad Soul effect, discard a card, summon Zero Geas. Then we need to play Geist and another card. So we're looking at like a 7-card combo. And then you also need the fusion on top as well. This is getting a bit... Zero Gears needs better posture, I swear. Nah, don't worry about that. Bro's back is beyond saving. Nah, it's fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Welcome back, Victor. Maximus. I mean, yeah, we're going to go into the maximums now, I guess. I got to use the skill to get the tribute fodder, I bet. But even that, even if you use the skill, I guess, right, if you use the skill and you get a literal +3, you have exactly enough cards to go into the fusion. Which is so weird that we have to go +3 to get that. Alright, maximum time. So middle piece. Supreme, Wild Gleam, Magnum, Overlord. 1900 attack, 3500 maximum attack. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's trap cards. It's the most basic thing you could have. The left part of the effect. This card gains attack equal to the number of monsters on your opponent's field times 500. So if they have 1, we gain 500, we get to 4,000. If they have 3, we got to 5,000. If you have 10 or more monsters in your graveyard, this card inflicts piercing battle damage. Now that is actually really big, because prior to this, I believe it was only Yggdrago that could actually beat set 3 without needing outside help, right? As in the OCG. So in the OCG, this card coming out was actually really big, because you're like, You're telling me I don't need a spell card to help me get through set 3? I could just do it with my maximum. So that's pretty nice, right? You get a big ball of attack. It does piercing, that's fine. And then we get to the right piece. So during the turn, your opponent special summoned a level 5 or higher monster face up. While this card is face up, your opponent cannot activate the effects of face up level 10 or lower monsters. So what does that mean? That means your opponent can't do anything, right? Your opponent summons out, I don't know, say Eternal Galactica Oblivion. You can't use its effect. Your opponent summons out, I don't know, something that's gonna, you know, God Breath that can attack over this. No, you can't use its effect, not allowed. So it's like, it's pretty good. Now, is this unbeatable? No. We can just kill this, right? We can hammer shot it, it'll just go away. We can Darkhold device it, it'll just go away. Any monster effect that destroys would make this go away. Like, even, like, Royal Rebels Doom Metal would just kill this. So, like, it's nothing like... It's really annoying if you don't have something to deal with it. But on top of that, you could just attack over it, right? So, if you activate Talismanic Seal Array on this, it's going to immediately lose 2,000 attack. So, even if it goes up to that 5,000, it will drop down to 3,000. And then you can attack over it with any, like, big-ish fusion. Or just don't summon 3 monsters and it's just 2,500. You can attack over that relatively easily. Wild Gleam has an actual floodgate effect, holy. Yeah, it's not a bad one. It's really not a bad one. Tomato, did you not play Pierce in Magnum Overlord? Crazy. Well, the thing is, playing Pierce in any deck is always bad, right? You do it because you have to, not because you want to. So a lot of the time, when you play a maximum deck, you just end up with all these pieces, right? Because theoretically, if you're playing Pierce, you've now turned your OTK combo into like a 4-card combo. So now it's like I need to find 4 specific cards that I can't really search, and I don't have a lot of draw power to find. It just makes it very, very clumpy. Like clunky, lumpy, dumpy. It's not great. Hey, is that Toti I see in the chat? Hello, hello. There's no yellow button for it. Well, we have this yellow button. Well, this is probably the best we're getting. Because this does work with it. This does technically work. It's not a great skill anymore, but it works. Not Doom Metal? Why not Doom? Isn't Doom Metal the one that does kill it? Isn't it Heavy Metal that doesn't? Let me have a look. Yeah, destroy all face-up monsters on the opponent's field. Yeah, Doom Metal works. Unless I'm... Yeah, Doom Metal would kill it. No, it's only special summon. It's only special summon. So, like, Doom Metal's fine. The only deck that you really have to... is the machine thingy from Go Rush. Even then, why? Wild Gleam is child's play compared to Phaser Maximums. Yeah, it's okay. The Wild Gleam effect stops it. Special Summon in Mind. Oh, Special Summon. Wild Gleam is only the beginning, nothing but a prelude to what the Maximums can fully achieve in Duel Links. I mean, yeah, it's cool. I think this will be cool, but I think the issue people have had with it is this is ancient, right? This skill is so old. This came out with, like, what, the 3rd box? I want to say, if we don't count the Super Mini, the 3rd, like, I don't know, 4th box, whatever we're calling it. This is like, we have to place a monster from our hand. Where is it? Send a maximum monster from your hand to the graveyard. That is already like such a weird. Obviously, we get it back, but like it's still minusing us, right? It's not ideal. Could use extraction for a strange cat draw engine. Yeah. I mean, that might be the way to go, but that still doesn't feel great, because then you're still relying on just finding, alchemy. I suppose you could play, like... We could, theoretically, use this skill. Then just slap in, what, Reactor and... But then, do we even need this skill? Because we can just play Reactor anyway, right? Reactor and Reincarnation. Reincarnation is already quite good for maximums. Terrified about thinking about the Phaser brothers still will be. The problem, this deck doesn't have a skill, a new skill. Could you, well, if this skill could use Innovator, would be so good. Would it? I mean... I don't think it would be, like, awful, but, like, would just being able to use Innovator, would that, like, fix everything wrong with the skill? You still have to lose a card from your hand every time you do it. Being able to cheat out a monster... I guess if you could cheat out Innovator, that's where it would, like, suddenly get a bit better, because now you're discounting Innovator, you're basically summoning out of 1 tribute. And that is why we need the Heavenly cards and Super Electromagnetic Maximum. Potentially. I mean, we could get them. I don't know if this is the place to put them, because they're only really going to work with the old maxes and this, unless they decide to drop a load more maximums in here. Wait, is this box coming out tomorrow? No, I don't have enough. So we have this. I guess I'll get rid of chat again briefly, just so you can actually see this. Wow. So this is something that Brad posted, and he was using the auto-translate. So if anyone actually, like, speaks Japanese, that would be more useful. But this is what it said on the stream, right? A lot of other cards included here, so I hope you look forward to Extreme Overlord tomorrow. Now, this is not definitive. This is not 100% it's coming out tomorrow, because again, it's auto-translate. You know, maybe a word that means, like, soon gets translated to tomorrow, right? I'm not going to pretend I speak Japanese fluently, so... I've just enough gems. Yeah, I have just enough as well, so I should be fine. I'm hoping for Heavenly cards to help. I mean, it would be good. We need good recovery and draw power still. Probably is just for fun, this deck. I have just enough gems. Is that Serena in the chat? Hello, hello, Serena. I thought it was cool that we got new Maximum, then I read its Floodgate and it ruined my interest. We should delete all Maximum cards from the game. I don't hate it, though, right? It's... Like I say, it's not an unbeatable Maximum, right? It's not like, oh, this Floodgate means that nothing will beat it. It just means that now, like, you don't get to beat it for free with, like, Eternal, right? That's kind of what it means. You can still just beat it with TSA. You can still beat it with, like, a lot of just stuff. You can kill it with V-Friend, right? You can just get rid of it with this. What can I do for you? Get Gozu in here. Draco, help us in our time of need. We need a translation. Light Galaxy still solos. I mean, Light Galaxy is still a really, really strong deck, right? Like, no matter what happens with this box, I don't think Light Galaxy is going to, like, disappear, right? Wild Gleam probably isn't too much to deal with, but it's quite good. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. If you can get it to stick, and then you're like, well, if this gets on the board, and you don't just have the out, I could just win, right? That's kind of how it feels. It's like, oh, what do you mean you didn't open Hammer Crush or Talismanic Seal Array or V-Friend with everything set up or Doom Metal, right? I guess I just win then. Watch Tier 0 Magnum Overlord. I mean, could do. Well, Tiger have a chance to be Tier 1. Finally, a new Tier 1, maybe. So, the issue, I think, that Tiger's going to have with making it to a Tier 1 spot is just... The skill is, like, it's fine, but it's not anything crazy. Whereas, I think the Light Galaxy skill is still really, really good. Like, it's really strong. I think if the Light Galaxy skill got toned down a bit, I think it would be an easy dub for Wind Warriors, but we'll have to wait and see. We're really going to have to wait and see. I think the Wind Warrior deck has so much potential to be so strong. Just like this card on its own has really just like accelerated them so much. The only maximum we'll have that is hard to out in Engine. Doesn't Full Gleam coming out now invalidate Full Steam and Sky Stream in Power Creep? So this, I believe, was the same box that Full Steam came out in. But Sky Stream has always been a weird one, because Sky Stream is... It's kind of always been a bit shit. Sky Stream... Like, the best deck Sky Stream was ever a part of was a deck where you would summon it, and then you would, like, tribute it off for, like, a Great Maju Gaza and try and OTK your opponent. Like, it was a really weird one. Sky Stream is too broken. Sky Stream is, like, Sky Stream is a real meme card. That's the issue that it has. So, like, again, if we get this out quick. So, like, 3,500 attack. Neat. We can burn our opponent for a bit. And it can attack 3 times. It's not really very good. It's never really seen much play. Which is, like, the main issue it has. Skystream is pretty bum cheeks, I agree. After I do the burn effect, I tribute it off for Maiju. Yeah, that's basically what you do with it. That's what you just burn and then you tribute it for Maiju guys it. Even the piercing will take a while to kick in. Potentially, right? Like, the thing you have to remember is, you can now play a lot of cards that can mill the graveyard quite a lot. Like, if you think about it like this, right? If we're playing the Maximum Overlord skill, right? Just for argument's sake, let's just say we're using this skill. We can still play in this deck Amazing Dealer. We can still play Imaginary Reactor. So we have, like, just immediately there, that's like 6 cards that can turbo through your deck pretty quick. Like, it's not gonna just, like, immediately just put 10 in the graveyard, right? But it's not... I don't think it's gonna take as long as it might first seem. I can't wait to get my hands on these cards, man. I really can't wait to get my hands on these cards. I don't know what I want to play first. I think I kind of want to play V-Friend first, because V-Friend's really cool. But then we have the other cards, the cards shown on stream. So we already knew about most of these. Like, we now guaranteed know we're getting Divine Breath. We already knew about Full Orchestra because it was announced in-game. But now we know about Divine Breath, but we kind of expected this anyway. And then the brand new card that we know we're now getting is Trombo, the Music Princess. And I'll move this up a little bit. It's still not easy with the chat there, unfortunately, but... So this is send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard, send a Wind Attribute Warrior type monster from your hand to the graveyard, so you'd want to dump a boss. Draw a card, so discard draw, goes even, that's fine. We also mill 2, that's really good. Then if you have a normal monster in your graveyard, you can change the battle position of one monster on the field. So that's our field or our opponent's field, and that can be face down or face up, so we can just flip something up, which can be quite nice. I think on the stream they did do this where they got shady, then they summoned out Trombo, flipped up their own guy. That's not bad. Hello, Hunter. Welcome on in. Wait, can we play this with Dealer and Hero Engine to turbo draw Full Gleam? So you can, but you can't with this skill. Because you can only play Spellcasters and Maximums and Machines. Only Spellcasters and Machines. So if you're using this skill, you can't play the Hero Engine. If you're not using this skill, you can do whatever you want. I'm going to play Handy Lady first. Well, the issue that we also had was that we didn't see any Handy Lady cards revealed. And that in itself isn't, like, necessarily very telling. But we did also get, and I should have prepared this ahead of time, really. We did get another update from Piper, which I'll go and grab quick. So I do that, and then let me just faff around with this for a sec. Right, so if I grab this and just throw it over here. So this is what Piper posted. That wasn't supposed to sound like a tongue twister, but it kind of came out like one. So, new box Roman, and then new box Luke, and then We Dream of Princess G. Was like a weird thing that came out, and then it was like it's highly likely that Rush Box will release in early September with additional one coming mid-September. Now, Brad did already say that the new reveals we've got like kind of throws a wrench in this, and this might not necessarily be completely accurate, but there is a chance that we get a one box and then we get another box a little bit later. Right, there is a chance for that. So we might not get Handy Lady immediately, or I think as Brad's like suggested, it could just be like a card trader card. What in the world is this song? That last song was from... what's the game called? It's the Atlas game. The guys that made Persona. I forget what the game's called. This one's Crash Bandicoot. More exotic Tiger and Mirror Gears. We got new leaks. Where can I read them? You can read them. Well, again, like leak-wise, it's always going to be on the Rushdoll, the Duel Links Discord, and then for the others, it's always going to be, well, the reveals specifically are on Duel Links Meta, so they're just here. I'm gonna... If Handy Lady was the alt, I bet they would have shown it. Yeah, I would have... Yeah, probably. Is that Starving Venom Xyz Dragon in the chat? Hello, hello. Some in Duel Links Meta and some in the Brad as HD site Duel Links Guide. Yeah, well, I can go ahead and chuck the Duel Links Guide out, but there's not really a lot of new stuff going in there at the moment. There you go. Princess G gonna be the next Sevens character, PogChamp. I mean, you know, never say never. Never say never. But, with all that being said, we don't really have much else going on in terms of, like, these cards specifically, right? Like, the only thing that caught us by surprise, well, I suppose things, we really weren't expecting Wild Gleam and Burning Overlord. That's really weird. 3 Princesses Dance. I had predicted maybe this comes out as a bundle or as a limit one, but just straight up 3 is like, yeah, okay. I guess we're just doing this now. Bunch of speed cards. Sword Soul is coming. Yeah, we can take a look at that now, I guess. I do want to have a look at some of this stuff anyway. Most people did already predict that we were going to get a bunch of Sword Soul stuff. So, like, this again is kind of within expectations. There's, like, nothing too, like, crazy here. We're getting some more Altergeist cards. I mean, I know Crimson Reaper's going to be happy with that. We're getting Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. And this card is kind of... This is a card... The most I ever hear about this card is when I watch, like, the Wonky Quartet playing Master Duel in their, like, little limited series. And it's always Blue Eyes Jet Dragon is overpowered in limited. I have no idea how good this card is going to be, like, in Duel Links. But, like, it's cool. It's cool that it exists. The box should leak tomorrow. I mean, potentially, it might be out tomorrow, so... 3 Dances is insane, yeah. It's absolutely nuts. This speed duel leak scared the shit out of me. What specifically here scares you? Is it the Sword Soul stuff? I need to know. Is it just Sword Soul that scares you? I couldn't predict Altergeist. I have the full deck, so I have to go for that support. I mean, it might, like we say, it might not be out, right? Because again, this is all the stuff that's edited. So, like, as Piper always says, like, it could be out in the next 1 to 3 months. Or, like, that's the predicted date. So, like, we don't know that it's definitely coming out immediately, right? But we've got Blue Eyes support. Dark Supremacy. This is, the Dark Evil Hero support, right? Target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of Dark Fusion and spells that mention it in your graveyard. Negate their effects to the end of this turn. If this card is in your graveyard except the turn it was sent there, you can banish it. Target up to 5 hero monsters in your graveyard and or banishment. Shuffle them into the deck. I mean, the negate effect's pretty good. I don't know how many spells they get that you would play, and you'd probably want a skill to dump a load of stuff, or to search out Dark Fusion and actually get your fusions going. Jet is super annoying to deal with. Yeah, 100%. I'm not a fan of Sword Soul. Thunder Dragons could potentially be very powerful. Dragon Master Magia is a nightmare scenario with a skill that sets up for you, and Evil Heroes because I probably want to play that and don't have the resources to get it. Yeah, that's always the issue, is whenever, like, something comes out and you really want it. So, there is a dinosaur archetype in here. But, like, I'm not gonna lie, Dino Wrestlers has never interested me, right? Like, as a dinosaur guy, I look at the Dino Wrestlers and I'm like... Eh. Imagine the Altergeist and Dino Wrestlers are actually level up increased rewards. I mean, it could be. I mean, there's a lot of them for that. Like, 3 different ones seems a bit much. Like, 2 cards I could understand. So it's only going to go up by 5 levels, right? More Blue Eye support. Dream Cicada. Special summons card from your hand. Special summon Dream Cicada once per summon's wave. Normal summoned 1 monster for the field change battle position. So this is just ass. Discard one card, take one level 4 or lower evil hero monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or special summon it. Also, first turn, after the card resolves, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except hero monsters. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish this card, add Dark Fusion from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, so this is a spell that mentions Dark Fusion, so it combos well with the trap card, Dark Supremacy, and just gets you Dark Fusion back. I guess that's neat. I just realized, Gur, why can't I Shady Wild Gleam? I mean, yeah, you cannot Shady a maximum monster, so... or at least not a maximum mode. Unless the IRS has got an absolutely protagonist level skill, there's no way that it could ever be good in Duel Links. I mean, we say that about every single deck though, right? And then sometimes they just get an absolute protagonist level skill. Magia is just going to be Boomer Bait. I mean, yeah, but everyone loves Boomer Bait. Darkest Night. Must be special summoned with Dark Fusion. Monsters your opponent controls lose attack equal to total attack, original attack of the materials used for this card's fusion summon. Make a second attack during each battle phase. This card is special summoned. Leaves the field by opponent's card. Just like a fiend or warrior in your graveyard and special summon it. Only 1600 attack. Yeah, it could be okay. Inferno Wings. Special summon Dark Fusion. It's got special summon. You could add a Dark Fusion or one card that mentions it from your deck or graveyard to your hand, except fusion monsters. If your hero monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, I mean, that seems really good. Just like immediately being able to get Dark Fusion back or a card that mentions Dark Fusion seems pretty good. New guy support yet, where Lunalight Perfume Stare. I don't know enough about Geist or Lunalight to really to really comment. You can target one hero monster on the field. Special summon this card from your hand. In defense position, if you do, that monster gains 300 attack. If you can only use the effect of either Hero Vicious Claws once per turn, and if a monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. Then if you have a monster that mentions Dark Fusion in your graveyard, you can throw one card on the field. I mean, that's cool, I guess. I can already predict the rarities of SS, Ecclesia / Moye, and Emergence will be URs. I mean, almost certainly, right? It just makes sense to, like, whatever card you need 3 of, right? So, it's literally like... Because Moye is, like, the entire Sword Soul thing, right? Moye is Sword Soul, right? Like, people will be like, oh, you know what? Chen Ying, this needs to be the UR. They'll probably make Chen Ying a UR as well, but I could actually see this being an SR just to make room for Moye. Then we have just a couple of Ice Jade cards. Which is interesting. I don't know why we're only getting 2. Does seem a bit weird. Incredible Ecclesia the Virtuous. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Incredible Ecclesia the Virtuous once per turn. This way, you can only use each of the following effects once per turn. During the main phase, quick effect, you can tribute this card, special summon a Sword Soul monster or Fallen Albaz from your hand or deck. During the end phase, if a fusion monster was sent to the graveyard, add this card from your graveyard to your hand. It's funny as well how they put these like story link cards where it's like, yeah, this is Ecclesia, and it mentions Sword Soul, and it mentions Albaz, because all 3 of those are linked in the lore. And it's like, okay. Moye and Ecclesia with the UR. They are 3 of the starters. Hi, Tomato. Please don't tell me Sword Soul's coming. Oh no. Tenyi is getting buffed. I mean, yeah, depending on what skill they get, they might like lock it. In the same way like Despia is like... Despia isn't like locked. But like they're heavily incentivizing you to just play Despia cards, right? And then I guess Dark Lord is just kind of there. So they might like have a skill that heavily incentivizes like playing Sword Soul Pure. You never know. Law! Nerf Tenyi. I've literally, by the way, I've never seen this card before. Kyberman the Legend. This is my first time laying eyes on this card. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can show 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand, deck, face-up field, and or graveyard. Then special summon 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. If you special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can banish this card, add a Blue Eyes monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect of Kyberman the Legend once per turn. I mean, it's a level 1 tuner. So, like, does this just replace, like, Whitestone of Legend or whatever? Is that just what this is? This is just a better version? I'm not a big Blue Eyes player, so like I don't really keep track of their stuff. He's a Yu-Gi-Oh card monster holding Yu-Gi-Oh monster cards. The lore implications. He's also just a GX character. It's probably not going to be optimal to make room to fit both worm types in the same deck. I mean, potentially. More generator stuff. Generators are cool. I'm curious to see what happens with them. More generator. Ninjutsu Art of Mosquito Marching. Another card I've never seen before. Special summon up to 2 level 4 or lower insect monsters from your hand with the same level if summoning 2. If you control number 2 Ninja Shadow Mosquito, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target face-up monsters your opponent controls up to the number of insect monsters you control, place 1 hallucination counter on each of them. The effects, if any, of monsters with hallucination counters are negated. So I assume that's an effect of the counter. Because usually, you have effects like, is it like the Predaplant counters? Where, like, you put the counters on, but then you still need the monster on the field that negates them. But this is a counter that has an effect. Blue Eyes massive buff. I mean, definitely could be. Wait until they reveal the skill Blue Eyes Contact. Oh no. Please no. So do we have number 2? Yeah, we do have number 2. So this is the one that you need to have on the field. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, you take no damage from battles involved this card. All monsters your opponent controls must attack if able. When attack is declared, you can activate one of these effects. Detach one material from this card. And if you do, place a hallucination counter. Okay, well, because it's in brackets, I assume this is like an effect of the counter. Like, you don't need to have this guy on the field to have that effect be there. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of one monster with a hallucination counter. I guess then if you can like just keep stacking material on this, that's how you want to play it. Like, again, these are number cards, so I assume these were in the Zexal anime. I have not watched the episode where the bug guy plays, I guess. One per turn. If this card is actually summoned, you can look at your opponent's extra deck and send one card to the graveyard. I mean, that's very funny. So it's just... So this is a generic 8 that you can just look at your opponent's extra deck and just throw something in the bin. That could be a little bit toxic depending on like what's going on. Because what was the deck before that would like go in your opponent's extra and just like throw a card in the bin? I can't remember what it was. Was it Dark Fluid? Was it Dark Fluid that did that? Destroy it if you destroy a face-up monster, inflict damage to opponent equal to half the attack. Okay. So they should nerf Tax Dragon. 600 too much, 300 is still busted. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone is on the side of Tax Dragon is like okay, right? I'm pretty sure everyone's kind of the point of like, eh. Since TD is coming, do you think they're going to give us Thunder Dragon Colossus? I mean, we got Titan. You know, Titans like Colossus, if you know, in that it has Thunder Dragon in its name. It's kind of nuts that we're getting, like... Again, we might not be getting these for a while, or we could be getting them immediately, right? But, like, I don't know, man. Sword Soul... I don't know. How strong do we think Sword Soul is going to be? Like, realistically. With all of, like, the skills we have... Let's make this even, like... Because they're going to have a skill, right? There's no way they don't. But let's, for argument's sake, assume they don't have a skill. So it's just the Sword Soul cards. Like, how strong is this deck in the current meta? So playing against, like, Shadow, playing against Despia, playing against Utopia. $30-card deck if no skill. No skill would be like Adamantipator, so just dead on arrival is what you're really saying. Because Adamantipator is like fine. You can like play it on the ladder. I think some people have like had a few wins in tournaments, but it hasn't really like done anything. They did well against Shadows when they came out. Ashay. Probably we're getting them for the big September update or before, so Konami can drain gems and money from players before the big update. I wouldn't be surprised if these are what they announce at Worlds, right? Like, Worlds rocks around, and they're like, the new box is coming out soon, Sword Soul! Yeah! I mean, the thing is, there's a lot of just, like, anime stuff here, right? We got Altergeist, which is, like, you know, this is Ghost Girl stuff. We got Blue Eye stuff for the old DM support. We've got some Go Inazuka stuff with the Dino Wrestlers. We've got the Evil Heroes for, like, Jaden. And then we've got, like, the generators that have been kind of being teased for a long time now. We're just kind of waiting for them to come out. I don't know what's going on with this insect stuff. Weird. And then we got a couple of Thunder Dragon bits and bobs, and then a load of Sword Soul stuff. Like, Sword Soul and Thunder Dragon, these are quite big archetypes. And then these are, like, big anime, like, nostalgia bait archetypes. And then Generator is sort of the, like... I don't know. I think... I wouldn't be surprised if they try and release Generator as, like, a very free-to-play friendly deck. And this just becomes, like, the new... like, Time Lord deck, almost. Where it's just, like, everyone plays this on the ladder. Or at least a decent chunk of people play it on the ladder. But, like, just don't really play Yu-Gi-Oh! No new Altergeist skill, so it will be great. All of our Owlbear's lore storyline stuff has been in main boxes. Next speed box is likely a mini going off of leaks. So September, late September is probably the earliest for the Sword Soul stuff. That wouldn't be surprising. I mean, last year we had the new world and all of the packs to go with it on the 1st of October. So I don't know if they're going to try and match that, because obviously Worlds is earlier this year, so they could also do the big update earlier. But, like, they could just wait till, like, October. Is that Hikari in the chat? I'm really bad at, like, doing shoutouts and stuff. I don't know. It's a weird one. Because I don't know if I should shout Brad out, because I don't think Brad really streams. So, like, when it's like Brad, I'm like, everyone knows Brad. Brad's great. Everyone's just, like, we're on Brad's website. We're hanging out on Brad's website. Everyone knows Brad's YouTube channel. Everyone should go and check out Brad's YouTube channel. It's absolutely fantastic. When it's a streamer, it's really easy. I could just do this. Bam. Look at that. Or I could do a slash shout out. But hello, Hikari. Welcome, welcome. If you're going to watch the Pokemon thing, it's in a few minutes. Do we have the... Does it have a stream up? Like, is there a thing? Is it just gonna, like, a video that's gonna go live as, like, Premiere or something? Here we go. What's the difference? This is the UK one. Of course we're gonna watch the UK one, because that's where I am. So if anyone doesn't know, this was a random tweet that got tweeted out, and it just said this. It's like, this date, YouTube Premiere, viewer discretion is advised, and then it's just this. And then it's like, Pokemon ZA. I was like, I like Pokemon. Pokemon Legends ZA looks cool. I'm streaming at this time. Sure, why not? So we're gonna watch this, I guess. I do think Gen X has a link monster that helps spam. Everyone knows Brad, but no one knows Hikari. Everyone knows Hikari. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I still remember Brad hoping every ban list they unlimit that Dark Magician card. They should. I still think that we need to unlimit Thousand Knives. Just unlimit Thousand Knives. Why is it limited? Let me have 3,000 Knives. Is Pokemon trying to be a horror game? I think this is just like a horror aesthetic trailer more than anything. Because this is just Pokemon Legends EA. And we've already seen Pokemon Legends EA. It is very much not a horror game. If I get rid of this chat... Okay, that's fine. We don't need to see that chat in the background. This is fine. So they should be starting... like, now-ish. But when it comes on, we're going to watch this. I don't know how long this is going to be. This might be really short. This might only be like a couple of minutes. And then we'll finish this. We'll go back to Back to the yappening, as we always do. But, like, so Pokemon Legends EA is the next Pokemon Legends game. The last one they did was the... Was it Arceus? That one was, like, pretty well received. Reload the page and it'll start. Okay, we got a lovely timer. The only issue is I don't want to unmute this because the YouTube premiere things are notoriously loud. So I don't want to, like, unmute this until it actually starts. Let's get rid of that again. Also, why is the, like, the aspect ratio shifted? This is very, very strange. This is like that weird, because some of the YouTube shorts now are, like, weird like this. Right, we'll mute the music. And then we'll unmute this after we get down to 0.
We heard this building gives off a strange scent at night, so we're checking it out. You got permission, right?
Yeah, let's head in. Huh? It's all melted.
Something smells sweet.
I'll get the door.
This is very strange.
Anyone home?
Sure is dark in here.
The thing is, the game looks nothing like this, so it's very weird that they're doing this. Like, this is so Resident Evil. Like, this is so painfully Resident Evil.
It's locked.
New Resident Evil game looks great. Exactly. This is when the Pokemon characters need permission to enter places. I know, you just kick the door in. Well, we have a Pokédoll. The thing is, this is weirdly misleading, because, like, the game doesn't look anything remotely like this.
Looks like a dead end.
Let's make a Pokemon horror game. I mean, it would be, like, cool, but I don't think it's really on brand.
Want to head upstairs? Huh? Hold
I don't
on.
think the actual game has voice acting. Oh, I forget what that Pokemon's called. It's the Pokemon I keep comparing Badge to. Spindle? No, Spindle's the other one. Esper. I think it's Esper.
You alright?
Yeah, Esper.
That was scary.
Like Victor said.
And the smell keeps getting stronger.
I'm starting to feel dizzy.
The lights are on in that room.
Whoa! Hold on! Wait for me!
What the fuck?
Here, this way!
What is going on?
Calm down! You really made a mess of things.
Was that Mega Victory Bell? Is that what that was? Because that looked atrocious. Mega Victory Bell raises a stink Pokemon acid source. Next time we'll try outside. Okay. So was this just teasing Mega Victory Bell? That was the entire thing. It was like, oh, Mega Victory Bell's now a thing. I mean... I don't know, man. That was a little bit underwhelming. We need this. So this is Mega Victory Bell. Sure? Sure. The thing is, both of the Megas they've shown off, so there was this and there was the Dragonite, both look kinda shit. Like, where's the cool Megas? I don't know if we're just holding on to them for later. Alright, well, back to where we were. We had basically, I think, just finished going over this stuff, right? Like, we talk about Tenyi and stuff. There's nothing, like, brand new in any of this. But again, the stuff we didn't see from the video was we haven't seen Handy Lady. We didn't see any dragon stuff outside of Geist. And that's kind of it, I guess. Imagine expecting a ghost or psychic Pokemon that would have fit the spooky atmosphere better. Maybe that's the misdirect, though, right? They're like, oh, everyone's going to expect this, so we're going to give them this instead. The other thing I did want to briefly cover is the other big news we got, which is we're getting Overrush Pack 3, and they're showing off a load of the stuff we're getting in it. So we already knew we were getting Blackluster Soldier, but now we get to look at what he looks like. And yeah, Blackluster Soldier looking nice. Looking good in Rush. We got a new Gaia, which is Baptized Gaia the Fierce Knight, or Dedicated Gaia the Fierce Knight. We've got Super Soldier Strike, which is obviously a support card for the boy. We got Chaos Word Rider. Sure, why not? Shaman of Chaos. And then the big one. The Miss Mutton Maximum. So this is something we've been wanting for a long time. This was in the Go Rush anime a long time ago. And we've been like, one day we're going to get Miss Mutton Max. One of these days. So we know what its anime effect was. We don't necessarily know if it's going to be one-to-one, what its actual effect is going to be when it comes out. But this is the anime effect. You can maximum summon this card, blah, 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 blah. You can send a Meet and Greet or Beaming Bell Beam, which is a card we don't have yet. So, also, by the way, Beaming Bell Beam is so bad. I've always known this card as Mellow Meeg Ultra Beam. Like, much, much better name than Beaming Bell Beam. But, we don't have this card yet. I don't think we have this card in Duel Links yet. I'm pretty sure we don't have this card in Duel Links yet. But we can send one of the support cards from the hand to the graveyard, destroy one card on the opponent's field, then if this card is in maximum mode, increase its level by 3 until the end of this turn. So while in maximum mode, this card is still only level 7. But you can boost it up to 10 for the turn. So it's not even to the end of like your opponent's turn. So it's a bit weird. Obviously it has 4,000 maximum attack. Then we have the... That's just the middle piece again. That's not helpful. Here we go. We have the L piece. When this card is in your graveyard, it is treated as a normal monster, and its name becomes Princess of the Flock, Miss Mutton. So that is pretty good, because that means you can Secret Order this, and you can use, like, the Iwakai to bring it back. In maximum mode, we can send 2 cards from our hand to the graveyard. So that's already quite heavy, right? Because in order to use this effect, we have to send a card from our hand. In order to use this effect, we need to send 2 more cards from our hand. This turn, it gains 1,000 attack, inflicts piercing damage, and cannot be destroyed by your opponent's track card effects. So, 5,000 piercing. And then the right part is, while this card is in your graveyard, it's a normal monster, and it's treated again, so again, you can Secret Order it. We can add up to 3 Beast-type normal monsters, Meet and Greet, and or Beaming Bell Beam from grave to hand. So that sets up its other effect, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. So, assuming we get this effect, this is going to relatively consistently have a pop 1 and gain 1,000 piercing, goes up to 5,000 attack. That's okay. The only downside is, it's still going to be capped out at 5,000, right? It's not going to, like, OTK, but that's kind of a maximum thing. Like, typically, maximums don't tend to kill your opponent in one turn, except for the obvious one, right? Energy Copyco, you kept this from us for long enough. I guess BF's got tired of waiting for Jersey and went back to the armor. Apparently so. Hello, Mr. Tomato. Hello, chat. Hello, Sakadetsu. Welcome on in. We were just talking about the Meeg Max. It's very important. It might make sense why the duelist who used it was beating so many duelists. Well, especially in a 4K Lifeboat format, right? Then we have a new support card, Royal Princess of the Barthaside, Meeg-chan, or Royal Princess of Woolly Wonderland, Miss Mutton. So this is like Necromancer Miss Mutton. That's pretty cool. Then we have Woolly Wonderland Pyro Wool. Woolly Wonderland Fluffy, which is just, this is just Wooloo. This is just Wooloo. And then we have Gateway to the Woolly Wonderland, which... I don't know what this is going to be. Like, send a bunch of cards to the grave, or bring a load of stuff back from the grave. They better make the card at least slightly better. Level 7 and anti-trap destruction is outdated. Just give it a skill. Easy. Miss Mutton could use a skill, right? We just put it in Duel Links. Put it in Duel Links, like, right now. Because, like, in Duel Links right now, it would probably be in a good spot, right? Slap a skill on it. Make it even better. Bam. Tier 1 Miss Mutton. I kind of feel like many Rush NPCs should have been characters. Other than that, it's been growing nicely. Yes. I think the thing is, some of them will probably get changed into characters eventually. That's kind of what I'm expecting. Like, I don't see Terza or Mitsuko remaining as an NPC forever. I think that'd be a bit weird. It's a Pokemon. Ritual spell. That's a Pokemon doing a Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's fine. That's most Pokemon card of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And the Emo Meeg is a ritual. Oh, is it an actual ritual? Does it say it's a ritual? Does anything say it's a ritual? Or are we just assuming it's a ritual? Gotta go to Mato. So, next up, Princess Cosmos. So the spell card, Gesture of the Cosmos Princess, becomes a monster that fights with fusion summon tactics. So we have Princess Cosmos, the supreme trickster of all creation, or Princess Cosmos, the cosmic trickster. And then we have Princess Cosmos, the trickster. So, like, Mono is very, very excited about these. He is very, very excited. The second art. Do you just like seeing the butt? Is that what it is, Serena? Are you just enamored by butt? Because it's fine if you are. No one's going to judge. Imagine if we had Chupataro as a playable character and Miss Mutton was tier 1. You'd all be playing against Chupataro and his annoying Chupataro puns all day. That would be peak, though. That would be so good. I would be so happy if that was the case. But unfortunately, we don't live in that timeline. At least not yet. Alright, so the last thing we kind of want to cover, because there's not really much to say about these. These are going to be cool. Mono's going to be happy about these. This is literally like the Mono box now. Like, I'm actually more excited for the Blackluster Soldier stuff, but like, I mean, I've got to play this, right? I'm not going to not play Miss Mutton Maximum. That would be weird. I don't know about the Cosmo Princess stuff. I'll have to read the cards before I know if I'm going to play it or not. Don't lie to them, I'm judging. I mean, you can judge, but like... Like, there's the side of justice, and then there's the other side. Alright. The other thing we did have is we have had new Shadowverse stuff. I did want to, like, briefly check out the new Shadowverse stuff. So what do we got? This is new, this is new, this is new, and this is new. So I'm just going to check these out. These are like 1 minute long each. So I'm just going to have a quick peek, see what's going on.
Humanity sought out glory. Humanity prayed for prosperity.
I don't know if she's a card we already have. I assume she's a new card.
You shall face the trials. You chumps will soon
His design is a bit
that
off.
resistance is futile. We are the inheritors of their
Okay, we have an idol.
the weavers of your pathetic destinies. Yes. Bow before us.
So these are just all new, like, playable
The
characters.
true harbingers of weal and woe. We are the heirs of the Omen's 10. Shadowverse, worlds beyond.
I don't really
Heirs
know.
of the Omen.
Like, this, obviously this is announcing the new set. August 28th, okay.
You thought the trials were over?
Only a week away. Okay, Okay. Let's go for the next one.
Serving of wealth.
So these are the new characters that... he's a swordcraft. Like, we need, like, a 4th swordcraft skin. I guess Hikari's going to be happy. That looks like Hikari's type.
Shall we get started then? Why, thank you. What's your price?
No, I take it back. He's smiling. Hikari hates boys that smile.
Give me more. My thirst remains unquenched.
I don't hate his design. I just wish it wasn't swordcraft. I don't like swordcraft. Like, swordcraft has so many skins. Give it to someone else. She likes them when they are depressed. I mean, that's it. She likes the grumpy boys. She likes, like, emo boys. And he's far too happy. That's his only problem.
Beasts! I'll scorch them all!
Is this just another dragon? Is this another lolly to go dragon? Why does dragon just get lollies? Okay, she's a little bit older than Lolly, I think. But she's still young. I still don't like it.
Show me you're above it all! You're a feisty one!
Like, in the intro, there was that, like, heavily armored, like, big dragon-looking dude. I was like, could we get him as a skin? That would be sick. But hello, Hal. We'll give shout out to Hal, shall we?
Only fools waver. Blaze on.
If I can manage to spell it. Ah yes, waifu-verse. I mean, you're not wrong. So the thing with Shadowverse is the actual gameplay of Shadowverse is really good. I think some of the designs of some of the cards look really, really good. But there is, in my opinion, a little bit too much waifu bait. So, like, I do get it. But, like, my favorite deck in the first set was the deck that summoned the giant Gundam. And I don't think many people consider the big Gundam a waifu, but there will be someone out there that does, right? That's just, you know, the world is a diverse place. Everyone's into what they're into. I think Gundams are cool. Just saying. I want a priest for Haven. I've been burned out by this game for a while. Yes, the one issue, my biggest complaint about Shadowverse is the game wants you to play it all the time. The game's like, here's another event, and if you want to keep up with this event, you got to play 30 games a day, and if you're not playing 30 games a day, you're going to get FOMO because you're going to miss out on the thing, and I'm like, stop! Let me play at my own pace. I just want to play when I want to play. Just no Guy Priest. I mean, Old Guy Priest would be a cool character. I got to think, give it another try. As a guy, I'm a bit put off by it, but then again, I'm a goody two shows, if you get my drift. So I will say, a lot of the characters in this game are like, you know, most of the like waifus in this game are very much like of age, and most of them are at least mostly appropriately dressed. It's very rare that they get something which is like kind of gross, I guess, but like, you know, it's still there. So Runecraft. I mean, this guy looks cool. I don't think he looks bad. I just, again, I don't play Rune, so I don't want him on Rune. Like, I'd play this guy if he was on because he looks like he should be on Portal. That's my takeaways. I would love to play him on Portal. Like, this guy summoning out the Gundam would look so cool. Just let me summon the big robot. I want to summon the big robot. The big robot's cool. There's nothing wrong with a big robot. What are some cool stuff in Shadowverse does have, though? You said the gameplay is good. So, alright, so Shadowverse fundamentally is just it's just Hearthstone. Like, it's the easiest thing to point at. So if you played Hearthstone, I don't know if you have or not. If you have played Hearthstone, the gameplay is almost identical to that. except it's less random and more like you can actually build towards what you're trying to do. It's a mana game, so every turn the number of mana in your mana pool goes up by 1, up to a cap of 10. You spend it to play cards from your hand. I know a lot of people that play Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't like that sort of thing, but you know, that's how most card games work, right? What it does really well is every deck, or at least most decks, feel like they have their own unique gimmick that is really exciting to do. Like, you're playing your own little mini-game. So for the deck that I really originally liked, which has fallen off a little bit, it was called Portal. And the gimmick was, a load of your cards add gears to your hand. And then from your hand, you can combine the gears into different combinations to get different results. And you get different pieces of your mecha. And then you could either just summon them out as like little bits of a mecha, or you could keep them in your hand and then eventually combine them all into like a massive Gundam and try and go for like a big win with that. So like, I personally really enjoyed that because it also meant that you had to change your strategy based on what deck you were against, because if you are waiting to summon a big Gundam, well, that's not going to be very good if your opponent's rushing you down. So if your opponent's rushing you down, you need to like start playing the little pieces a bit more and using their effects to try and like accrue advantage and control the board. I play Hearthstone. I'm a legend rank 10 in Europe. My rank has dropped. I was ranked 3000 at one point. You can ask Sakadetsu. Sakadetsu, is this true? I must know, Sakadetsu. Monster cards have mana. I mean, basically, right? But like, so it's literally Hearthstone. If you've played Hearthstone, you can play Shadowverse, right? The rules are going to be very, very simple. The big problem that Shadowverse has with attracting new players is you don't get a finished deck very quickly. You'll have a playable deck, like day one. You'll be able to go into rank on day one with a playable deck, but it won't be a finished deck. It's going to take you like a week, probably, or a bit of money to finish a actual playable deck. As in, like, a complete deck, sorry. What is true, Mr. Tomato? Because I'm a Hearthstone player, but no Shadowverse. What RPG Prince said? I was told to ask Sakadetsu. So it's grindy. Yeah, it is a bit grindy. But, like, it's one of those games where doing the quests for that game takes, like, 15 minutes tops. So the game asks you to spend about 15 minutes a day playing it to do, like, the bare minimum of do your quests, do your dailies, right? That was the reason I originally fell off of Hearthstone, was because the quests for Hearthstone were so, like, random that sometimes you could get your quest done in no time at all. And sometimes it was like, oh, 3 hours later I finished my quests. That was the main reason I fell off of it, personally. So I haven't actually played Hearthstone proper since the... Oh god, what was the set? The set where all of the characters had, like, Lich King versions of themselves. They all had, like, Death Knight versions. And, like, you would get the special hero cards that would take over your hero. And I played Warriors during that time. So it was like... I'm trying to remember what exactly the deck did. It was like an equipment deck. You'd play like the Death Knight version of Garrosh. Frozen Throne. Yeah, I played Frozen Throne. I really liked it. I got to Legend. And I enjoyed it. But the problem was, again, keeping up with the quests was a pain in the butt. So it meant that I was always, like, tempted to, like, just buy the cards. And I didn't want to just keep, like, investing loads of money into it, so... and then I guess there was also a couple of other, like there was it Shudderwock? The card that, like, just spammed out a load of stuff. And then there was also, one of the old gods as well. Not Yusharaj. What was the old god that, like, spammed out spells? Was it Yogg-Saron? Much easier now. They give returning players, new players, a free deck now. I mean, that's cool. It was on Witchwoods. Yeah, I played a little bit there. But, like, I didn't play, like, super competitively then. I just played casually. Yogg-Saron spam spells. So I actually really liked the Cthulhu Warrior deck, where you just, you know, play all the Cthulhu support cards, drop down the Cthulhu, and then you'd, like, vomit out a bunch of damage. I really like that deck. Because, again, it felt like it was the kind of... It felt very Shadowverse-y, in that you were, like, playing a little mini-game, and then you had to, like, play the actual game whilst also doing your own little thing. A free deck and 3 big packs for 50 cards each. You get free legendaries too now, which do check it out. I mean, I might do. I might go back and try it out. Because like I said, I did like it in the past. I really did enjoy it in the past. But that is the Shadowverse stuff done. We don't really need Meek Chance still up. That's kind of that. That's everything. We've done everything. So now we can play the game. I think that's what that means. I'm pretty sure we can now just play the video game. We're not going to fight Yugi at the gate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my 3 daily games done for... for the daily quests. Where are they? I want these 3 done. So we're going to get this done, and then we're probably... because we'll probably still have plenty of time left. We'll jump into doing some Reverse Masochist. I think that is going to be what we're going to do. I guess we'll just play... I mean, we're already at 2 wins. We could try and cog. I mean, if we're going to try and cog, we should play something good, I guess. Like, at least relatively good. I mean, that version of the deck isn't particularly great. Oh, this is our old version. This is the real old version of the deck. Mr. Tomato Cog with insects. I mean, we're already at 3 wins. We're already playing 3 games. So if we lose any game, we're going to be, like, doomed anyway. Let's go with... yes, like Metarian. You really want me to play Metarian? Okay, we'll play something meme. We'll play something meme. Because even, again, I don't need to cog now. We'll cog eventually. Like, it's not a big deal. So we're always going to get there before the end. So we can play something meme if people want. Insects is totally free right now. Ryan played it at one point. I don't really want to play insect specific though. I'd rather play something that actually has a skill attached to it. I mean, we could just play the noodles. Like, this is not a very good deck. We're probably not going to win with it, but like, we'll just play this. We'll just play this. Hope you're playing Beam. You want me to play... Serena, why do you want me to play Metarium with type change beam? Like, I get not wanting me to play, like, actual meta, but, like, come on, Serena. Right, we are probably going to get absolutely bullied here, but, again, we just have to play 3 games. We don't have to win. Let's see what happens. Because Beam is based? No, Beam is cringe. What are you talking about? Set 3, my one weakness. Alright, I'm gonna summon out Flame Ruler here, because I can get it back if our mills are bad. I mean, I guess I'll grab this. It does mean that summoning that was a bit of a waste, but it's kind of whatever. Distribute all of this, summon this out. I'm gonna set this. I'm just gonna set these as well. Oh, wind monster. Alright. It's cringe when the opponent use it, but when I use it, it's cool and based. I mean, I can't argue with that. Come on. Ah, immediately hit the trap. Don't just win the 50-50, you jerk. Because this is actually not awful against this deck as well, which is quite nice, but... it was not meant to be. Reveals Roadstar, grabs SRM and Roadstar, puts Roadstar back in the graveyard. I feel like we could have just skipped a step here. Okay, Witch comes down, activate the effect, discard, summon SRM. So then it comes down to are the last two cards Cat and Fusion. Because you didn't search Fusion. So that tells me you probably already have it. So if the last card is Cat. Ah, okay, yeah. So we have got an absolutely... I don't want to say we've been sacked, but like he had Backrow Hate plus Cat plus Fusion. But like he could have just searched it all anyway. The only thing he needed to actually just have was Cat. So it's kind of whatever. Like he was kind of always going to have it, right? Well, there goes Negate Attack. Hey, Shari, welcome, welcome. What are you doing? You're just going to let me keep one of these? Okay. I mean, I'll take keeping a Chemicalized Salamander. Alright. Or just, yeah, I could just do this. Okay. So I'm adding it to hand. I'm going to want to summon afterwards. Going for that is a little bit awkward. The alternative is we just do this. And then we just do that. But we don't have Thingy in the graveyard yet. We could get it in the graveyard. Alright, we'll go Germaloo. Activate Roar. Didn't get it, unfortunately. Grab back Salamander. So now doing that doesn't really matter. I mean, how much damage can we get on this guy? He's got Spellcaster, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got plenty to shuffle back. So I can minus 14 off of each of them. That means that will be 14. That one will be 7. So that's 21. My board would be 65 plus 3, 68. So it's not going to be lethal either way. So with that in mind, I don't think I care about having him. So we'll do this. We'll go Red Riser. Grab this back. Tribute 1, Tribute 2. Activate Salamander. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Go 1, 2, 3, probably. I don't need them back. Alright, we're just going to swing over these. And then we'll pass. Now, watch him. He has a 50-50 again. Watch him just hit the trap card, and he'll only have one back row hit as well. I'm going to call it now. He's going to have just the one. So he's not just going to have two and hit both. He's going to have just the one. He's going to win the 50-50. Very nice, Sevens Road player. Salamander, use Flamethrower. So we have access to normal monsters, as long as one of our guys dies. The revealed Roadstar added both of them. Summons that down. I'm going to let this go, and the reason why is if he just... Oh, please do not win the 50-50. Fuck! So the reason to let that go was if he just had another Witch, then we get punished so unbelievably hard. By letting that... Okay, he had the double anyway. Wait, we could still have... Okay. Okay, what was the last card in hand then? Did he search Fusion? No, he sent Fusion to the graveyard. So we don't know what his last card is. Okay, it just didn't matter, apparently. It just didn't matter. I mean, we're not dead. We lose both of our guys. We can get one of them back immediately, so that's not the end of the world. He put Charmy back in the extra, which is a bit weird. Would have liked a boss there. Obviously, we didn't get one. There's no way to have actual lethal here, is there? We could get plus 900 on our guy, put him up to 34. We could reduce him down to... I mean, I'd have to get him down to 300. That's not happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get him down to 11. I could use Ember. But that's... I'd still have to sack with the mills. I mean, I suppose either way we're summoning out Ember the super resistant, right? There's no way we're not. So we'll summon this, activate the skill. We did hit it, so we can take this back to hand. So I can put him down to 11. I can get this up by 900 and then up by another 800. So that puts him to 1742. And I can get him down to 11. Is that lethal? We're about to find out, I suppose. Alright. Chemicalizer red. Chemicalizer red. Chemicalizer red. Well, we managed to find exact lethal. So we'll take it. We will absolutely take that. 100% take that. Maybe we can just squeak by twice more. That would be funny. So obviously we've been playing our Reverse Masochist on the Go Rush Switch game. And it was making me think, I've played a decent amount of Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games. And like the ones that are just like not just, you know, effectively simulators are like really fun. And I really like a lot of them. Obviously we had like the early days collection. But there's like a bunch I still haven't played. I haven't played any of the 5Ds ones. So I'd like to go back and play them at some point. Right, what's a good deck to get into Rush at the Mo if you haven't invested in a while? The best and cheapest deck is probably Spellcasters. So we've played against it twice on the ladder now already, and that's because it is very cheap to build. It's very easy to get a hold of. Even my Gemless account, which is my speed account, which has spent 0 gems on Rush, has like a competent Spellcaster deck. Right, Germaloo. Experimental Raw. We did mill 2 legends. That's not ideal, if we're being completely honest. But we can now do this. So we'll go Red Riser. Grab this back. Uh-oh. Usually when this happens, it's a bad sign. We'll wait and see if our stream dies or not. Give it a sec. Right, we'll go Methyl. Grab this back. I could summon Tribute, and then that would get in the way. So I think I actually do this. Is that Pro Masochist in the chat? Hello, hello. 3 Miracle Fusion for Wind and Miracle Fusion Wind Warrior going to be very pog. Very much could be. Alright, we'll swing over this. We'll get him for 25. I don't know what's going on with my browser at the moment, but it's being very finicky. There we go. Okay. We're fine. We're back. Yeah, check out the deck, and it seems it does have some new cards. Glad to see Excel Road is doing well. Yeah, the issue is, it's the new deck that is, like, very free-to-play friendly. And so what that means is, it is absolutely everywhere on the ladder. And what that means is, everyone hates it. Okay, let me guess, you're going to activate back row hate. They really released leaks about a second box. I mean, it's like kind of, I guess is the way to think of it. Right, we're going to Shady here. Because, like, we got punished last time, so we're just going to do it. If he's got... So we know he has an SRM in hand. We know he has the SRM. If he has, like, Cat and Fusion, he now can't really do anything with it. So, like, the best play he has... Okay, so this is fine. I could mill a whole bunch of stuff. That doesn't, like, do a lot for me. If I mill an extra spice, that would be nice. But, like, outside of that, there's not really a lot going on here. I guess we'll just go for it, right? I mean, it doesn't really matter if we lose. We'll just see what happens. Oh, there's the extra spice. I'll go ahead and grab this. Tribute 1, Tribute 2. Summon out the Ember. Now this has 0 defense, which is like a little bit scary, but I'm sure that's fine. Right, we'll summon this, activate the effect. Summon this out again. Go to battle, and then we'll just clear all 3. So, the downside is that our hand is still kind of full, but we have normal monsters, so we have access to the skill. The only real big issue is we're only have a chance to draw into 1 boss, and we're probably not going to be that lucky. How dare you compliment spellcasters? So you have chosen death. Okay, so if I play I'll be public enemy number 1, basically, right? I mean, that's just how it always goes. There's always a deck, and this happens in Speed as well. There's always just a deck that is just everywhere on the ladder, and everyone hates playing against it, right? The nemesis of Pyro. Alright, might as well tell a story about something I discovered yesterday. I was doing some custom card testing with another person, and apparently, in the custom format they do, one of my cards called Pound, 5 clone was being used generically because you could special summon it, destroy a monster, and send all copies of that monster to the graveyard from the deck. Okay. Okay. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. Wait. I mean, that is annoying for me. That is also a weird hit. Alright, the very first thing we're going to do is activate Chemical Ice Salamander, just in case he flips it down. Then we're going to go ahead and summon out Ember. No delay. Activate Extra Spice. We'll Experimental Roar. Grab this back. We'll go Ember. Activate Ember. Bring out Salamander. Activate Salamander. One, two, three. Oh! Didn't mean to do that. Maybe it won't matter. No, absolutely mattered. Wait, if that's another one. No, absolutely mattered. What are we doing here, bro? Well, throwing! I was just like super excited. Playing around Mirror Force. Real! Just playing around Mirror Force. It's fine. It's also 12, which is such an annoying number. That just lets them discard draw. We don't care about that. Yeah, you can keep going. That's fine. And do I just stop this? Like, this might just be enough to stop him. I'm gonna be greedy and keep this up. He had Master Axel Road? Nah, he duped me there. He absolutely duped me. Okay, so he gets to go full combo. Then what does that mean, though? Because, like, attack over that for 28. Attack over that, and then what? Does it matter? I don't think I die. Plus, we have a, you know, we have a buffered slime if we need it. Are you excited for something in the next box? I think all of it looks pretty cool, to be honest. Like, you gotta remember that, like, it comes down to, like, is the question, am I just excited to play with new stuff? Yeah, obviously. Do I think any of the new stuff is going to be, like, massively top tier? I don't know, maybe. But, like, I'll have fun playing with it either way, right? Intended to make 5. Corn, just good. Extender to get to Lynx. Okay. I mean, that is still not going to be lethal damage no matter what it hits, so that's fine. Okay. Okay, we're just going to casually 7's Paladin into Pot of Greed. Where is this going? Another set. Okay, that's fine. Does attack the noodle. Okay. Just decides to leave these two up. I mean, that was lethal if he left it, so kind of works out. We have 2 noodles still in the deck. How do we want to approach this? I guess we always do this. We don't have any of them left in the grave, actually. Right, we'll go 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to summon out Fayaru. Actually, do I even do this now? I guess it doesn't matter, because no matter what, I'm not getting a draw. And we have no way to get, like, a noodle to hand. So going for, like, the double noodle play just doesn't matter. So we want to do this now because we want to get specific cards into the grave. So we'll do this. Okay, we'll take this now. So that puts him down to 0. Why has that put him down to 0? I'm a little bit confused. I mean, do we just go combat? I could tribute, go for the summon, go for a draw. I mean, do we have, like, Shady left? We do have a Shady left. Right, let's do this then. Summon out the Fyaru. Do we have that engrave? We can get it engraved just with that. So we can go... Methyl, activate Methyl. Grab back Germalu. Tribute over Extra Spice. Activate Dagolsh. Grab back Extra Spice. Tribute 1, Tribute 2. Summon Germalu, and then we don't have to play around his back row whatsoever. Boom! Sometimes I feel like you can win. Maybe you need to just say my opponent does not have a trap. Or we can just play around everything. We just put down guys, and we can see what happens. The Ghost looks good. The Ghost is like... It's okay, but there are a lot of situations where it's more detrimental than helpful. So, like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, it's amazing. Like, sometimes it's okay. Right, we only need one more game. This is our rank up game to COG. But again, we're really not bothered if we don't COG, right? We're going to COG eventually. It's fine, right? Konami's employee, wow. The fact that deck can play around Shady would be so good. Get Shady, Tribute over board, and then Miracle Fusion. Yes, it can be, like, so good. Especially as well because we're getting Trombo. So you can have your board get Shady. You could, like, summon out Full Orchestra. Your opponent Shadies it, so you can't wipe their board. Then you can go Trombo effect, flip it back up. Which is also, like, so good. Oh, this is actually a horrid matchup for us. Because we mill ourselves so much that he could just deck us out. So this is generally just like a really bad matchup for us. Probably use Catskill for the maximum. I mean, potentially. Another thing we could... I mean, I don't think it'd be worth it. But, like, something I think would be an interesting thing to look into is playing Pot of Avarice. The new Pot of Avarice skill is the new, like, generic skill. Alright, that's 2 bosses in the bin. He hasn't used the skill. Has he just got absolutely everything that he doesn't need to use the skill? Why didn't we activate the skill? What? This is the time where I really need to have the other half of the deck. Like, I need shady and I need extra spice, and we have neither. And it is like, ah! Probably need a flip. Yeah, but you can still make a play. You can still use the skill to get a free plus. Like, there's a lot of stuff you could do. Much like you're just desperately trying to dig for flip. How do we want to approach this? Because, like, he's got 3 defense position monsters, so we're not getting damage in. But we need to empty this hand, because we need to draw into the stuff we're looking for. And then it's like, do we bother clearing the red boot? I mean, probably. Alright, let's do this. We're going to tribute 2. I really just need to draw lots of cards. That's kind of where we're at. Getting thingy in the graveyard doesn't do a lot for me. I think I'm going to set, tribute set. Set, swing over this. I think that's the best we've got. Because, again, the issue is, if we just go, like, turbo milling ourselves, we'll just get decked out. He'll just deck us out. I mean, that is, like, annoying. Because that means he's just back to having everything he needs again. I mean, he's probably going to have just too little to actually OTK us here. He still hasn't activated the skill. Is he actually just going to have, like, hard drawn absolutely everything? You've got to have the fusion spell, right? You can't not have the fusion spell and play this. Yes, he's actually hard-drawn everything. He has done no skill activations. He has drawn, effectively, the Red Boot twice. He's hard-drawn Booster Wyvern. He's hard-drawn Red Boot Fusion. And he's hard-drawn the guy that special summoned it last turn as well. What's it called? Striping. Like, just literally hasn't needed the skill. But anyway, the skill is still... You would still use the skill, because just plussing is good. But he hasn't needed to use it so far. So that's 22. The issue is, again, he's emptied his whole graveyard. So this is like we say, this is the worst possible matchup for us. Pyro Bros, why are so weak? Again... The deck, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not, like, going to try and sit here and pretend that Pyro is, like, a really, really strong deck. But this is literally our worst matchup. Like, there is not a worse matchup for us than this deck. Do that, that, use that, get that. Okay, let's do this. Let's go Ember. Tribute over Ember. Activate the Gauche. Grab back Extra Spice. Wait, do we have it in the graveyard, even? We do. Okay, we're fine. There's no real reason to summon this. So we might as well just do Salamander for now. Right, so this is the issue now, is he just walls up and we lose because we've milled too much. But we needed to mill that much to get this play going. Right, our win con is that he puts stuff in attack that isn't enough to kill us. If he does that, there's a chance. If he does that, there's a chance. If he just goes set 3, we are so dead. There is like nothing we can do. And if he puts stuff that could kill us, we also then have to shady it down. So that also causes issues. I mean, we have buffered slime, so if he does just summon Blue Fang, we don't have to flip it down. We can leave it there till he booster wyverns. Okay, that's fine. That's also fine. That's fine. Is that fine? I think it has to be fine. Yeah, I don't think I get a say in that. If that last card in his hand is another, like a red boot enhanced, or just regular ass red boot, then I am just giga dead, but I can't do nothing. If he just like tributes 2, summons red boot, then bro was the protagonist. There's nothing I could have done. Okay, that's the fusion spell. I mean, we'll take it. I mean, to be fair, bro clearly didn't know what he was doing. Like, he never used his skill one time. But we will absolutely take it. We will absolutely take it. And that's how we cogged using Pyro. We're going to post that, because why not? It's Pyroma. I always believed. Our human Portuguese dub fan always has our back. Even when he's like, bro, you are so dead. There is no way you're coming back from this. It's always just always believed in you. Oh, no, he did use it once. He did use Supersonic Fusion Enhancement once, didn't he? He used it, but only with Blue Fang. For some reason, he didn't want to use it with Red Boot. I mean, we'll take it. We will absolutely take it. Oh, is that Dr. Alex in the chat? Hello, hello, Dr. Alex. Welcome, welcome. What on earth is that? Is that Mew? It's Fel 9 Pi. Who is It's Fel 9? It's Felps. Who is that? I'm genuinely curious. I want to see the channel of someone that has that as an emote. I'm doing some investigating here, chat. Pokemon Unite streamer. I see. This looks really comfy, actually. Look at how nice this looks. This channel looks, especially like compared to mine. This looks so nice. Plays Honor of Kings and Pokemon Unite. I mean, I respect it. Pokemon Unite's a cool game. Alright, but that is going to be us done with that. We have an hour left of the stream, so we're going to be hopping over to a different game, which is still Rush, but it's a little bit different, right? So if we go over to here, right, we're going to have to mess with the camera settings. We're going to do it live. Alright. So camera settings, bar, there we go, background's gone, and then we need to get rid of this ugly border as well. There we go. No Shadowverse, please. Does this look like Shadowverse? Does this look like Shadowverse? There is another Rush game. So this is, so for anyone that doesn't know, because we haven't done this, like, we've only done this once before. This is the Japanese-only Switch Rush Duel game. We have an English patch So we have made it English. We have forced it into English. And we are playing with a special rule. Actually, we need to make sure we have our thing open. Now I think about it. We need the wheel. We need our wheel spinner. Alright, so when... I'll go back to this quick. When we lose a game, if we lose a duel, we are permitted to open a pack. And we get to find out what pack we open by spinning this wheel. And the objective is to finish the game with as few losses as possible. As you can see, we already have 2 losses. Things didn't go well. We actually did lose to Miss Mutton plus Forest. It was not our finest hour. What's this called? Where do I find or buy this game? So again, this is Japanese only, so you can get this from the Japanese Switch store. This is a emulated version though, so you know, it's a little bit emulated. Don't worry about that. But we will be jumping back in with this. I guess because this has a lot of music in it, we will be muting this. We'll be unmuting this. And because of the way that we built our deck as well, it is very, very much a piece of crap deck. That's just the way things go, right? Sometimes you just have a piece of crap deck. Alright. It looks like we're gonna be playing its Tell next. Now, even the duel disc got all soaked, but the biggest problem is the outfit you who cherishes so much is going out. If they mistakenly think I fell into the river, who is responsible? I have no idea what I just said. I'm completely parched. Are you the one responsible? Huh? You are. That time, the soaking wet alien who took my Earth Damar. The Earthling from that time. Because you took my Earth Damar, my rush door skills became terrible. Yeah, it's all the Earth Damar, guys. It's all the Earth Damar. Even if I win, I will definitely take back my Earth Damar. And then suddenly we've got the battle outfit on. Accept this rush duel. Really? But if you lose, the research material quenched my perched curiosity. What a horrible thing to say. I'm thirsty. That's why you're soaking wet. God, there's so much yapping. Like, actually so much yapping. Oh, is this the one where the dual disc breaks? It's short-circuited. Oh, is this where he gets the Valvegia as his dual disc? Here we go. At that moment, from Velgia, the voices of 8.88 million Valgirians echoed. You-hee, you-hee. Thank you for the follow. Liv Taylor. Welcome, welcome. Wet behind the ears. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. What do you get when a magical powered sheep meets a forest with that respects her and treats her like a princess? I'll tell you what you get. You lost, you deserve. Oh no. You're lending me your strength? I have received your passionate spirit. Let's fight together. Yuhi. With Udius and Yuamu. Oh no. It's not me. The one who soaked your dueling outfit took my Earth Damar. It was that soaking wet Kappa alien. What? That alien has an Earth Damar? Oh. Someone from the Velgia Star. Research. Let's proceed with the rush duel. Right, let's go. Now, can we beat Tell's Kappa deck? That's the real question. I'm excited for the new Magnum Overlord stuff. See, most people I've spoken to about it have basically said they're not excited because it's very floodgatey. So you're the first person, Micro, that's actually been like, that looks cool. I think it looks cool as well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited to play it, but... Alright. We lost rock, paper, scissors. But we're going first, because they always make us go first. If you win, I'll return your Earth Damar, but if you lose... Right, let's see what our opening hand looks like. I mean, this could be worse, I suppose. We're gonna have to attribute something out. So do we want the pierce or the higher attack? Alright, we'll get rid of you. Alright. I mean, this is like fine. Kapi kapi doro. Summon a crispy monster. Summon a dry monster. Release 2. Oh, he's already going for a double. Wait, what? Why are we summoning Colonel Mop? I'm very excited. I mean, you don't sound excited, United. Past one year without maximum. I mean, yeah. Be down for a new game like Duel Links that is a simulator but different. Yeah, that would be really nice. That's because I'm going to be the one using it. Oh yeah, that's the spirit. I mean, we can threaten to beat this. You're what? Aqua. You're reptile. We can get out the double beast. Right. Summon this out. Tribute both of these. Summon out Stormbolt. Summon out Silverwolf. Tribute to summon out Pazuzu. Then we can activate Silverwolf. Now watch us mill our only good boss. We didn't mill it. Oh my god, it's amazing. Battle. Alright, just don't have a good trap card, please. That's the 700 attack down one. Oh, that stings. Alright. Unfortunately, good traps always seems to be the problem we run into. So, fingers crossed we can make a comeback. Fingers crossed. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Dry draw. Summon the monster. Right, what are you getting out here? Okay, just that is not the end of the world. Just a 1600 vanilla. I mean, you clear my whole board, but like, you were always clearing my whole board. The issue is going to be, again, you have 3 back row. How the heck am I getting through those back row? Because even if I get out our Bluetooth, how do we beat this? Right, come on, good hand. Well, nothing in here is doing much of anything anyway, so I guess we're just going to be setting a whole bunch of cards. What we could do is summon this and try and bait a trap, because I think that's going to be more advantageous to us than actually, like, not taking a chunk of damage from a direct attack. So we'll swing here. Again, the hope is he uses a trap. Okay, he's not using a trap. That's unfortunate. And we'll pass. There's battle traps in Rush? I know, it's crazy. Does this game have PvP? Yes, it does. This game does have PvP. The new Magnum deck does look cool and really annoying to deal with, but now skill and really inconsistent max drawing will probably be the downside. Yes, 100%. 100% agree. With Joint Tech Rex? We don't have Joint Tech Rex! He just used Abyss Soldier to bounce our colony, so we're taking 1800 extra damage, and we're getting 1 less draw. That is actually so annoying. Direct attack. Right, well. It's got 2 18s now as well. I can't deal with an 18, he's going to keep bouncing my stuff. I think we've lost, guys. I think we're going to lose. Right, we're going to set. I mean, what else can we do except just set a bunch of cards and hope? Oh, that was the wrong button. This ain't looking great. Not gonna lie, this ain't looking great. I think battle tramps are much needed in Duel Links, or do they have already? Sorry. No, we barely have any. There's like barely any, and the ones that we do have generally aren't very good. Well, welcome back to the hand, Paramushroom Colony. Okay, we're taking 23 here. Alright, we so desperately need to find one of our bosses. We need the Gabazals, or we need the Blue Fang. We need one of the two. We need one of the two, or we're heading for another loss. Blue Fang has arrived. Is it too little too late? I suppose we're about to find out. UTS. Right, we have to just set these. He doesn't have anything weaken us for us to use our effect. Need this gone. Oh, he had it! He had it and he held it as well. He held it with our 2000 attack. So this is going to crash. It's not even going to crash, bro. I just did the maths wrong. Oh, it's an 800. I thought it was a 700 decrease. Okay. Alright, this is going to be a rough one. It's going to be a rough one. Bluetooth way, he's so bad. He's trying his best, okay? He's doing what he can. Like a kettle left boiling dry on the stove. Sir, could you please not? Okay, we are absolutely dead. Right, well, what this does mean is we get to open another pack. So, you know, that's something. That is something. Wait, they got rid of the 3D animations from the first Switch game? What the hell? Yeah. There's a lot more content in this, right? And that's the real appeal, I suppose. I am actually going to need my spreadsheet. Oh, where I'm keeping track of all the cards that we've got. So let me just go and grab that quick. Okay, there's that. Good old Mai. Right, well now we get to open a pack. So, you know, that's at least something. I love how it's like, yeah, you lost. Here's a tip so you don't lose next time. I'm like, oh, okay. Alright. So now, over to the shop. Card pack. And then we get to spin the wheel. Let's see what we get. Something good, something good. We also need to make sure we upgrade the counter. Gavin Rower Roman character pack. I mean, there's some okay stuff in there. So we'll come back over to here. We'll go to our loss count and we'll bump that up by 1. Alright. This one. See what we get. Bluetooth always ruins everything. Oh no. Oh, we have something that's potentially good. It does feel like a downgrade. The English Rush Dual Switch game. Yeah. Right, that's what we get. Okay. Not bad stats. That's just garbage. We got Berry Bassist. Whoa, we're gonna see this card get played soon, guys. We really didn't need any Berry Bassist, let alone 2 of them. Okay, right, I need to jot this down quick. Palace Gargoyle. We have Garmir the Lone Wolf. And we have Telepathic Agent. So, okay, we got cards. I don't think any of these are actually going in our deck. So, neat, I guess. I think we'll just go and try again. I'm sorry, Tim, I always make things go horrible. You gotta stop this, okay? We can't keep doing this every time, Victor, okay? You can't just keep giving us horrid RNG. We cogged when Victor wasn't here. Victor shows up, we immediately lose to Tell. Now, what does that tell us? What does that tell us? Goroshu. Right, we'll just draw better this time. We'll just draw better. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. But sorry, animation for Duel Links, not this game. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if they could literally just lift the animations from Duel Links and put them in this game if they wanted, right? They obviously chose not to. Well, we got all of our back row. There's like no reason to put this in attack, right? He has so many cards that could just get over it. Card or settle. Alright, let's see what he does. See what he does. Hopefully he just doesn't have anything good. There's a good chance he just doesn't. You're a Sith, Victor. Sorry, bro. Qui-Gon Jinn takes out lightsaber. Oh, one tribute. Okay, so we're just getting out the bird. It's an 1800. That's workable. That is workable. The issue is his combat trick is 800. So at 18, we would need 26 to comfortably attack over it. And we've got... I think this is just not going to go how we want it to, you know? I have a sneaking suspicion. I mean, we have to try, right? We can't just do nothing. So we have Zenigabazals. I guess we're gonna summon everything in attack, but like, I have a sneaking suspicion that our first attack isn't gonna work, and thus leaving those two in attack means we just take more damage. Guys, the attack landed. He didn't have the trap card. Go get him, boys! Okay. We just need to keep this momentum going, right? Easy peasy. We might win here. Let's not count our chickens before they've hatched, but this laughs so much. Okay, is this right? Just don't be Kappa. 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 Okay, it's not Kappa. I mean, if he has his trap again, it makes it very difficult for us. But he didn't use it last turn. But I think he might be programmed to only use the trap to protect like specific important cards. And we have another boss. That's actually kind of big. Archfiend Summoning Flute. So now he'd need... Oh no, because the trap hits two things. So it'd still stop us if he has it. We'll get out Kaiken Knuckle. Go to battle. No! You hate to see it. But he hasn't got the legend, so I think it only does one. No, he still does do two. Okay. If he is actually baiting me to attack him again, because he's got another copy of the trap. Okay, we're fine. Thank you for being a dum-dum. I appreciate that so much. Right, can 700 beat this? No, it's 13. Of course it can't. Ah! I mean, Kappas tend to have big defense, but he's not just playing Kappas. So it's like, we have to try, right? We have to try. Is that Paco Waco Taco in the chat? I find it funny we got the maximum after we said, man, we haven't gotten one in a year. I mean, I think it makes some sense. I wonder if it does hint at Phaser coming soon. Or if it's the exact opposite. Oh, it's River Slider. How do we beat River Slider? How do we beat River Slider? None of this stuff's gonna help. Can't remember what the buttons were now. It was something over here. No, that's not helpful. That's also not helpful. How do we want to approach this? If I... It's just kind of turn everything sideways, isn't it? It's not... Alright, I really need to work out what R is on... Oh, that is R. No, it's not. Come on, game. We had this working fine before, and now I've forgotten. There we go. Okay, that's R. When an opponent's monster carries attack targeting, you're facing more monsters for 1,000 or more defense when given to the deck, loses 1,000. So, oh, that's annoying. Let's sort that out again. God, that's just so ugly now. There we go. Right. Now that we've wrestled with the controls, I need to check if I have a normal monster with 1,000 defense. Of course we don't. Of course we don't. That would make this so much easier. Right, so we have to get one out. So we set this. We're going to set this. We're going to set this. And we're going to set this. And now we have 2 with 1,000 defense. Then we pass. Now we hope that he walks into us, and then he walks into our trap card. If it had been Sky, I would have said, yeah, we're getting Phaser. I mean, potentially, right? Okay, so now we can activate Counter Shield. Put this back in the deck. Reduce the attack. And you crash. Sure. Go 1-up. I'm going to put this in attack position, because if he attacks this instead to get 1,500 damage in, I get to keep my 2 high level monsters. Alright, we're fine at the moment. Are you playing this on a keyboard? Yeah. It's not great, but it is what it is. Alright, we'll summon out Flavor Inspector. Activate his effect. It doesn't matter what it's like. Straight to battle. Okay. So far so good, no trap card. Get in Viator. Then we can get in with Flavor Inspector. Down to 14. Right, there is hope. There is now hope. There is officially hope. I plugged in my Switch controller and used that. So, I have a PS4 controller that I would usually use, but it just does not want to work with this. I had it working before, but it just like will not connect. And I've tried like 3 different programs that like try and force it to connect, and it just wants none of it. Alright. We'll just go straight to battle. And besides, keyboard isn't like awful. Revenge! We did it! Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Does this not hurt your neck having to look left a lot? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I could move things around a bit. Like, I could do this. And now I could look forward instead of having to look left. No, this doesn't change me looking left. It stops me from looking right, which is better. Slightly better. But it is what it is. Leaves and go back in to give bad luck. Just don't. Why would you do that, Victor? Why would you do that? The Earth Damar is inside here. So does that mean we're about to see Zuijo? Swallow it little by little. This is Yuhi's Earth Damar. This is Earth Damar. I promised, so you must take it. Now drink it all at once. Whoa. He's here. Zuijo! Are you alive? But why on this planet? Wait! Zuijo! Zuijo! Huh? Where's Bicho Kappa? Floating Neanderstar bothers me so much. Like, it actually bothers me so much. Yo, gay? No, I don't think Pro's here. When Chupataro contacted someone, the encrypted communication was identified as Velgia Star. So, Chupataro's being controlled, and the mastermind is likely a Velgia Star being. Do you have any idea? Story clear. Yeah. Let's ask about Zuijo. Alright, we already know the Zuijo story, so... Respectable person, strong, during battle. Zuijo's whereabouts have been unknown. Why did he want the Earth Damar? Yeah, Yuhi. Totally hopeless. Okay, Yuhi and I will help you. First, let's investigate. I love urban legends. I've heard a story recently. If you beat me in a rush duel, I'll tell you. Alright, let's go. If I beat you, tell me all about the urban legends. I assume that's going to lead us towards Mitsuko. Go rush. Ah, we're in an ad break. Stupid ads. Right, let's go. Let's go, fashionable big sister. Right, we will go first. Rush duel. I mean... I think we're just going to empty the hand more than anything here. I summon out Little D! Get out there for Zuzu. And then we'll set the 15. Awesome. Doro? Alright, let's see what fashionable big sister has for us. We're setting, okay. We're setting again. We're taking a long time thinking. Just set twice. 3 whole sets. Damn, powerful turn. I mean, this isn't a bad option, to be honest. Activate the effect of Viator, or send Sports Dragon to the grave, and give this piercing. Go straight to battle. Go get him, champ. Oh, 0 defense. Take that 2,000 damage any day. Another 0 defense. Okay. Seeing a lot of fiends here. A lot of fiends. I have a question. That name, is there ever a sister that's not unfashionable? Probably. There's probably a lot of sisters that are unfashionable. I don't know any, but... Set the monster. Monster set. Set the monster. Set the monster. Set the card. Okay. We have a tribute monster in the middle. What's the chances that it has like a big defense value? I think we're gonna take the risk. Go to battle. 2,000 defense! You jerk. Okay. Attack over the other two. He's also playing Beast Gears. Okay, Fashionable Big Sisters deck's kinda based. Like, Fiends and Beast Gear is a really cool deck. The amount of shoeboxes on both my sisters, my dresses. I mean, that's not too surprising. Oh! Field spells are our absolute kryptonite. Summon Skull? Alright, mate. Calm down. So that's a 2800 attack Summon Skull. I need you to summon other guys that have low attack value. I so desperately need you to do that. Because this also weakens dragons. So I'm going to be down to 22. Even if I pop 2 cards, I would gain 600 and go up to 28. So I can crash if he has 2 monsters in attack mode. Right, he can only do himself because he's only does wind. Right, we're set. Change this to defense. Go to battle. We have to attack into this. Oh, okay. We're just gonna Majesty me, are we? Feels bad, man. Small chance. My bad, at the top of the wardrobes packed with shoeboxes. One of them still does part-time modeling. I don't know how she finds the time anyway. I love that they show the top-down view. Oh yeah, it's so good. Petite Moth, our road to victory. Unfortunately, I don't think Petite Moth is on our road to victory. Right, so now we have a chance to crash. Alright, we'll summon this out. We'll activate to gain a little bit of life points, because why not? We'll summon out the mighty Bluetooth. We'll activate the Bluetooth effect. And then, I think we have to just try, because like, if this does work, then this could be pretty big. The issue is I don't think it's going to work. Come on, just connect. No! 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 Okay. Do we have anything left in the deck that can beat this though? I don't think we do. It's always the traps, man. It's always the traps. The traps always get us. Petite Moth Evolve Insect Queen. Unfortunately, we can't do that. That's not really a rush thing. Not yet, anyway. Well, goodbye Bluetooth. You're a Thunder. If you were a machine, there was stuff we could do. You're a dinosaur. That doesn't help me at all. There's just like, there's nothing. There's just nothing we can do. I'm trying to think if there is a way we can beat Summon Skull. Because we have the combat trick. I think we have to get a 2000 vanilla out and the combat trick. So by that logic, we need to empty our hand as much as possible. Alright. Okay, one button. Right. We might be okay. We might be okay. We are cooked. No, we'll be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll be fine. I think Rush was a good idea. It's really allowed people that don't know Yu-Gi-Oh! To get into it. I think it's not about a gateway into the Yu-Gi-Oh game. The way I've always looked at Rush is it's more of... It's for people that used to play Yu-Gi-Oh, right? People that played it when they were kids. People that really enjoyed it. And then people that fell out of love with it when, like, as they grew up or as the game got, like, more mechanically complicated, like as it got a lot more feature creep. So like you hear stories all the time about like, oh, I quit when they brought out synchro summons, I quit when they brought out Xyz, I quit when they brought out pendulum, I quit when they brought out link summons, right? In my mind, Rush is for the players that quit when the game got to a certain point where they were like, no, this isn't what I like anymore. Because it's weird, it's really difficult for Yu-Gi-Oh players to get into Rush because they're like, well, I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, so it's not for me. And then actual people that play the TCG are like, well, the game's very simple compared to the game I'm playing, which is a lot more complicated. So I don't want this game because it's not the game I like, right? It's similar, it looks sort of similar, the rules are sort of similar, but it's not the game I like. So like, it's a really weird direction where it feels like TCG players don't want Rush. People that don't play Yu-Gi-Oh don't want Rush. So the only real group that, in my mind, this is for, again, it's people that used to play Yu-Gi-Oh and they don't play anymore. Which I guess is also kind of what Duel Links is, right, in general. If you play Speed, it's because, you know, you probably used to play the physical TCG and stopped playing it, so you won't play Speed. Maybe I think it will check out the TCG, because once people are in a game, I'm sure they'll check out the other formats. So it's nostalgia for older players that want a simpler format. Basically, right, it's for people that play GOAT format. It's for people that play Edison format. Those are the players that I see that get into Rush, more than anything. 17, but you can get a boost, so you're not actually bad here. So I can set this. We'll summon out Seahorse Carrier. We don't really need this, but we'll take it. Our graveyard's already set up with everything we need. So tribute over this. Right, I'm gonna play it super safe. Oh, but then again, our deck is kind of thin. I still think we play it safe. I think if we attack into a trap, we're going to be so annoyed. I just need him to declare an attack on us with the Summon Skull. Okay. So now we counter shield. Put that back in the deck. Okay. That's that dealt with. We'll lose the other two. We're drawing 4 cards, is the scary part though. I mean, just shuffling cards back in is going to be worth it here. So I guess we're going to summon this out. Are you going to wipe the board? John Bidoo. I really needed to shuffle cards back into my deck, bro. I mean, I guess we're always doing this. It's the biggest normal we've got. It's just going to be for Zuzu, right? Has to come out in defense, but it's the best we got. We go to battle. We probably only have one more turn left though, because he got rid of our shuffler. We put him down to 2k, but I don't think we win next turn, so I think we probably still just lose. Scaredy Cats ain't realistically helping us. Because Scaredy Cats will like delay things, it doesn't let us like win. Okay. We'll take that. We 100% take that. Change position. Battle phase. Go for Zuzu. We got away with murder. His hand must just be high levels and spell traps. Or her hand, I suppose. I thought we were cooked. I thought we were cooked. I absolutely thought we were cooked. We got Babysitter Goat. It's too bad we can't use it because of the challenge run. GG. Thanks, Sakadetsu. We did it. We beat an unnamed NPC that has a loose title. I lost. Alright, I'll tell you. You look happy even though you lost. Actually, in the abandoned factory where no one should be, a giant 3-meter shadow appears. It's Mitsuko, baby! No, his vessel is certainly large, but his height is not that much. Did you just call Zuijo short? You can now go to the abandoned warehouse. Excelente. Right, it's time to go and visit Best Girl. Now take her summon skull? No, we can't do that. There should be a 3-meter person somewhere around here. Where could they be? Okay. I didn't dislike that. Huh, a voice. Hey Udius, how's it going? Yuhi, no abnormalities here. It seems the urban legend was just a rumor. Why are you sitting around? There was a perfectly placed chair, so I sat down. No, that chair is probably... Hmm? What, the 3-meter person's true identity was just a chair? Okay, we're going there. You fools who do not fear urban legends. If you don't want to experience something scarier, turn around 3 times and leave immediately. It's here! What? Are you the 3-meter person? Do you know about Zuijo? Beat me in a rush duel and I'll answer your questions. Let's go, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Belgariva! I don't know why it's a B, but we'll take it. I am the 3-meter alien. Iramori Mitsuko. Belgia. It's Udius Belgar! My favourite main character. Everyone loves Udius Belgar. Alright. So this is going to be probably the normal monster deck. Because this is before she gets her upgraded deck. And I don't think any of the secret investigators are in this game. So... Doro! If she plays the field spell, again, it's going to be very sketch. That's a legend monster! Okay, alien shock trooper. And a bunch of sets. The issue is, she has a really good trap card that reduces attack by 3,000, but she needs to shuffle 3 cards to use it, so I don't think we have to worry about it too much. Right. Yeah, I'd love to recover some life points, thank you. Let's go, Zenigabazaus. My boy. My dino bro. Okay, we got rid of it. 500 damage. Everything's looking good so far. Only one monster kind of sucks, but we do have good follow-up for later, so, like, that's fine. Dino DNA! See, Saka knows. The display format. Change the display format. Okay, so that is back row hate, but it also lets you look at the top card. So like they look at the top card, then they can destroy a back row. I don't remember what that spell card does. Lowers the attack of everything, apparently. By 15. Okay. I mean, if we do just summon out the Blue Fang, we can now just pop everything. You're 11, you're 12. Okay. Let's get out the boy. Blue Fanger. Activate the effect. That was big noise. Summon everything, go to battle. Good getting, champ. 34. 34's good. Connects, nice. Flavor Inspector. Getting 13. Another 12 with Headhunter's Digmaul. Right, we just need one turn of you not summoning like a big boss. Just one turn of no big boss. We win this one first go, trust. I believe. No field spell, no double boss. Okay. One tribute. Okay. Emperor of the Land and Sea. More back row. Okay. We're down to 79. That's fine. We are so fine. I would really have liked... We can't use your effects. I need to have 10 monsters in my graveyard and 3 Beast Warriors. We have, what, 1 Beast Warrior in the grave. I have no way to get more into the grave, so we can't really play around anything. Which kind of sucks, but we'll just do what we can. We're just going to tribute anyway. We might as well go for Sports Dragon Slugger. So I just need to empty my hand right now. Alright. Now, if you just have the trap that reduces by 3,000, I was always going to have to run into it eventually. Okay. So far, so good. Attack over the turtle. Attack over the Jormungand. Let me pass. Right. This is going well so far. We just need to pray. Oh, you shuffled it back into your deck, and then you oh Christ, okay. Oh, is this the... This is send up to 2... Oh, does that boost your attack by... No, that's the one that brings me back, okay. So that's going to heal you by another 500. Then you're going to summon out... We're going to look at the top card of the deck. All he needs to do is do another normal summon and he can kill my Bluetooth. Oh, is it up to 2? It is up to 2. Oh, no. That's pretty bad. How do we beat this now? We just have nothing. All we can do is just wait until we find something. The issue is this guy can boost his attack up. So at any time we summon a guy, like we can't just do like the trap trick again. We might be in a bit of a dire spot here. That doesn't help. There's like no good cards to keep really, because he just burns for 500 sometimes. We will never be able to use Burst Ray Gunman's effects. We just don't have a high level Galaxy monster. At this rate, we're going to slowly deck out. Magic Cylinder would go hard. Yeah, we don't really have access to any legends, unless they're legends that can be pulled from a box, though. And, like, not any of the special boxes as well. Alright. Alright. We'll tribute over this. Go to battle. We'll see if he has a trap card he's willing to use. Nope. Okay. Down to 17. Passing that. Bluetooth is mid now too. Yeah. I mean, Bluetooth's already in the graveyard, so that wouldn't help us anyway. That's a big attack boost. I mean, I don't think he'll use the skill to boost attack, so we're kind of just waiting for counter shield right now. None of that is what we want. Right, we're gonna go for it. I think we have to go for it, right? We have to. Activate the trap upon the attack declaration. Endure this. Activate trap card, the 3 Moonlit Mystery Geckos. And here it is. This is reduce my attack by 3,000. No, it's boost his attack by 3,000. Which is basically the same thing, right? I mean, he left a 300 attack when he's on 17. We had to go for it, right? Okay. He attacks directly for 18. I mean, we're not, like, cooked yet. Although I don't know if we have any high attack normal monsters left. We have a high defense normal monster. Like, this kind of gets me what I want, but I don't have the trap card. We just haven't drawn it yet. Which is, like, so awkward. Another gecko. Okay. That's actually so annoying, because we just need to do 100 damage. If we could have just got 100 damage and there was a chance. But that's going to be all she wrote. That's going to be all she wrote. Where's our Fang Dragon? He's in the bin. Watch us put him down so low. Down to 100 is what we can get him down to. 100 life. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Do you understand? You lose. Feels bad, bro. Feels so bad. We didn't even get to see our keycard. You beat us up with the turtle. Alright. That's going to be another loss, so I guess we'll go ahead and update that. Well, that does mean is we get another pack, though. I mean, that's always cool. I always like getting packs. Alright. To the shop. Card pack. Alright. Let's see what we get. Fortissimo of the Whirlwinds is the most recent pack. So, theoretically, it has some of the strongest cards. Right. Oh, I do actually need to show that on stream, though. We've picked the pack, guys. You haven't missed much. There we go. Alright. No shiny. Something could upgrade. But at the moment, nothing crazy good. We've got Tiger Saber, Penguin Soul Jersey, Blackluster Jersey Ritual, Force of Thief. That is actually really good. That is so good for us. And we have the Blackluster Soul Jersey Ritual as well. That's actually really good. Like, I'm actually really excited to have Blackluster Soul Jersey. Like, that is so good for us. But, that is going to be it for today's stream. We have reached 4 o'clock, so we do have to call it there. Oh, Cyclone's coming just as we're ending. Cyclone does this on purpose, I swear. He's just like, oh man, he's about to leave. I can get in, like, get a little word in and then disappear. I still can't get used of this BLS. I think it looks cool. Like it's like jank, but like cool jank. I like it. But that is going to be it for us today. We will be back on Sunday. If the box does just drop tomorrow, if the box randomly drops tomorrow, I will try and do a stream at some point, but it's going to have to be around work. So it's going to kind of be like wherever. All right, we'll wait until the ads go away. That's fine. We'll wait for the ads before we finish the ending. That's fine. But yeah, the plan is if the box does drop tomorrow, we will try and do a stream tomorrow. I don't know how long it'll be. I don't know when it'll be, but we'll try and fit a stream in somewhere. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. If the box does drop, it's going to be exciting. If it doesn't, it's going to be whatever. Take a good rest, Mr. Tomato. Thank you, Sakadetsu. It doesn't look like there's any of the heavy hitters streaming right now. As in, like, our usual go-tos. So I don't think we're going to raid anyone. We'll just wait so we can say goodbye to everyone. Anyone that's been hit with the ads. So no, getting hit with the ads kind of sucks. Another 20 seconds of ads. The ads last so long. I might actively just try and see if I can disable them. Because, like, realistically, the ad revenue is not very much. I don't think it's worth just, like, having the annoyance of people not being able to talk. Time to pick a card from Dream Tickets now, I guess. I mean, what are you looking for? I still don't pick anyone. I mean, when does it run out? Does it run out soon? But yeah, like I said, if the box does drop tomorrow, we will potentially come back tomorrow with a stream at a random time. I'll have to post it in the Discord when we know what's going on. Otherwise, we'll be back on Sunday. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It runs out this month. I see. Was that the Rush ticket or the Speed ticket? Because for Rush, I think it's just quite simple. You just take whatever you can get closest to spellcasters, really. I have a question. Do we still get the same amount of Dream Tickets per year? I have no idea, personally. Both. I see. Alright. But that is going to do it for me. So I will speak to you all maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday. Goodbye.